Hello and welcome to day 2 of the Dice Arcade GT. We're just getting set up here this morning, but Scotty and I are going to take the opportunity to start running you through what we're going to show you on stream round 1 and start giving you an idea of where we're at with our top 8 and who's in striking range of taking out this GT. How are you this morning, Scotty?
Yeah, doing well. Welcome to everybody in chat and yourself, Jack. Great to have you all with us once again. And this matchup is one that you're probably unlikely to see happen again on the top table. So I am very excited to be able to bring this one to you guys. We have got, if I just look at the pairing, we've got Todd Wedmaier using Salamanders going into Egor Kalinin with Necrons. So very spicy matchup indeed. Two factions that I know quite intimately, so I can share a lot of information about this game and what both players are potentially thinking going into it. But hope everyone is doing well in chat. We're going to get over to the game in a minute when they're all ready to go. Let's get a prediction going in chat as well for you guys, so that you guys can have a say about who you think is going to win this matchup, whether it's going to be Todd with the Sallies, or if it's going to be Egor with Necrons. So I don't have too much information on Todd's progress from last year, but Egor was one of the higher ranked Australian South Pacific ITC players last year, where he was actually ranked 9th overall and got best Necron player in the South Pacific region as well. So, yes, Dark Justice, we do also have Deeksy on the ground with us as well. So, it's going to be a great day by looks. I'm really excited to see with a couple of us on the ground. So, it's going to be good. The players are there, starting to deploy, starting to get ready. So hopefully we'll end up with everything going nice and smoothly today.
And I have it on good
I
have it on good authority as well that the internet down here is actually a bit better today. So hopefully the stream will fire a bit better. Because I know we were having some problems with that yesterday, but thank you all for still tuning in anyway.
Oh, I didn't realize we were live.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that is me, Damo. What's up?
We're going to get, I've got the list ready to
also
go.
bought a Scenic Deeksy.
Simple-minded like always.
Of course, Deeksy there.
We'll get him on stream for the finals. I think that's the prevailing theory right now.
I'm only here for like nights. Bam, and then I disappear.
Yeah, for sure. He can jump on some commentary as well, and he can join us
really
with some color stuff. So let's jump over to the table as the players are starting to get set up there, and we can start talking through these lists that the players have brought for this weekend.
Yep. Let's run through.
So,
I'll stay in
first up, we're going to cover Todd's list,
like
who's running Salamanders.
Trying to like making sure everything's all nice and clear. Keeping score updates.
Come on over.
I'll tell you what, his light's way better than mine.
All right. So, Scotty, do you want to run us through Necrons first? Because that's the one I got the most experience with. Yeah. I'm gonna bet all my shekels on the channel. Eagles running Nihilak.
Oh, look. I wouldn't bet against them.
You would be correct. It is Nihilak. So he is running an Arks of Omen with fast attack as his compulsory slot as Nihilak Dynasty, which is you count -1 AP as AP0 whilst you're within your deployment zone, and then you also get OBSEC on everything. If it's already got OBSEC, you get count as an additional model. So for Egor's list, he's running a Plasma Sight in no Force Org slot. For each HQs, he's got a Catacomb Command Barge with Hand of the Pharaon, the Voltaic Staff, and is the Warlord. And Technomancer with the Failsafe Overcharger, Canoptic Cloak, and the Veil of Darkness. He's then running a unit of 11 Necron Warriors with Gorse Reapers, 1 Hexmark Destroyer with the Gauntlet of the Conflagurator, then 3 units of Scorpec Destroyers, 1 unit of 4 and 2 units of 3. And then he has got 2 units of 3 Scarabs, 2 units of 3 Wraiths with just the Claws, and 2 units of 3 Tomb Blades with Particle Beamers. He's then looking at 2 Doomsday Arks and a brick of Low-Cost Destroyers with 6 destroyers with 1 heavy destroyer in there with the Gorse Destructor. And then he's got a monolith with 4 death rays. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, that is a list. That is MSU Necrons for you.
4 death rays. I love the sounds of that. Do you know the stats on the death rays by any chance?
I can. Just give me 1 second to pull it up.
All right.
He's got 4
I
of
get
those
to just
bad
pull
boys, so
my
I want to know
Necron
what sort of
codex.
destruction he's bringing in.
So he has got a monolith. So this is one of the first times I'm seeing the monolith actually being used here. So for the death rays on the monolith, they are 24-inch range, heavy 1, strength
Don't
9,
use the mic. Just use
minus 3 AP, D3 plus 3 shots, which is D3 plus 3 damage. Sorry. So that's a lot of anti-tank right there for the Necrons going into this matchup up against the Salamanders here. And I'll just update the stream title for everyone as well. So we've got There we go. That's all updated for everybody on stream. So that's a pretty interesting list. So we were just talking about Egor's list. It's pretty much MSU Necrons. He's got 2 units of Scarabs, 2 units of Wraith, 2 units of Tomb Blades, 3 units of Scorpex, 2 at minimum, 1 at 4, a Hexmark Destroyer in there, as well as some Necron Warriors, the obligatory brick of Locust Destroyers with 2 Doomsday Arks as well. Obviously Veil on the Technomancer, and then an Overlord on Command Barge that's got the Voltaic Staff, Hand of the Pharaon as the Warlord. So yeah, really interesting build from these players. So really,
Indeed.
So just we're gonna see if we can up my microphone in chat for these guys. If you just want to up it to minus 2.8.
Yep, not a
on
problem.
your end. Jack, thank you. So hopefully that should help my volume a little bit.
Yep.
So
There we
hopefully
go.
you guys can hear me a bit louder in comparison, and hopefully the music is also no longer playing, because that would help.
Indeed. So what
awesome.
I am going to do at this point, because with the lists, I think prediction-wise, I am always going to throw to Egor a little bit. I think that man understands his Necrons phenomenally, and this is going to be a really good showcase of one of the best Necron players playing Necrons and kind of proving that even in Arks of Omen, even with a couple of the nerf hits, there's still a new path for them. But we're also going into what I
100%.
consider one of the better underdeveloped Space Marine builds right now with Salamanders. They've got a lot of tricks. Their big
100%.
secondary, the Promethean Creed, is another very similar one to like your very generic Space Marine strats where it can just score 15 points out of nowhere and allow you to play the game in and around completely. I think this is going to be really close, but I also think this is going to be like one of those 98, 97, like slobber knocks.
I won't be surprised if Egor just slaps him. I won't lie. He's pretty good at doing it. He's known for doing it. Both of these plays 3-0 right now.
Both of these players are 3-0, so yeah.
So it could be a lot closer. I might not be putting enough respect on the Salamanders players' name. Salamanders are they're pretty busted as well, if you ask me. Like Creed, super good, like secondary. They still have all the Marine secondary.
They still have Armor of Content as well.
They still have that. Like they didn't really take much of a nerf when everyone lost Armor of Content, and then they still got all the buffs with like 3 points, 3 upgrades. Not as much as the Archangels, but if you ask me, they're much more better faction in a way. We know what Dark Angels are going to do. Salamander players, I don't know, I guess they get a bit more freestyle with it. Most of the time, Salamanders like interact in your charging phase, which I hate, but it's what they do best.
Indeed.
Yeah. So let's go through the Salamanders list then. So he has taken the Elite compulsory slot for his Arks of Omen detachment. He's got a Captain on bike as the Chapter Master with Combi Melter. The Obsidian Aquila with Rites of War, and Exemplar of the Promethean Creed with the Thunder Hammer as well. And then also taken Vulcan Hastan. Very interesting to see Vulcan taken over Agrax Agatone. Then he has got the obligatory 2 units of 5 infiltrators with the Helix gauntlets in there.
An absolute
then
must
2
in modern
units-
Warhammer.
100%. 2 units of 6 aggressors with the Flamestorm gauntlets. A Chief Apothecary with Selfless Healer Warlord trait as a Primaris Apothecary, I'll mention. Then we've got 2 Redemptor Dreadnoughts with Storm Bolters, Icarus Rocket Pods, Plasma Incinerators, and Onslaught Gatling Cannons, the build that you know and love, ladies and gentlemen. We have then got a unit of 5 Assault Terminators with Thunderhammers and Storm Shields, and then a unit of, I believe that is 10 Vanguard Veterans with Lightning Claw Chainswords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is a unit of 10 with jump packs as well. So yeah, it is quite that's a surprising unit to see in the Salamanders. And then we've also got a unit of 6 Eradicators with heavy melter rifles and 2 multi-melters in there as well, coming in at 1980 points and 2 CP. So really spicy list there from the Salamanders as well. So definitely set up to do the Promethean Creed really easily there into what is going on. It's good to see Daz himself in chat as well. Yeah, we don't have Deeksy properly mic'd up. We'll try and get him mic'd up for the final round as well and get him all set.
Deeksy will definitely be playing color commentary, and hopefully, I am curious if anyone in chat hears him while he's standing next to me, whether or not you can pick him up on the mic, because we're going to do our best to get an actual XLR mic set up for him, but until then, I'm sure he'll find a way to bring his dulcet tones through my mics as well. Alright. And we're just about ready. We're starting to see the players setting up the objectives. So we will have you in the game momentarily, everybody.
So for the mission for this one, ladies and gentlemen, I'll walk you through it right now whilst the players are getting that set up. So it is Abandoned Sanctuaries, mission 21. So this one is a hold 1, hold 2, hold more, with 1 objective in the center, and then across the center line between the long table edge and short table edge, about halfway towards each one, there is the objective marker there. So 1 in each player's deployment zone. It is a Dawn of War deployment as well. So really a simple game, but this one is spicy because those infiltrators are going to be absolutely useless for the Salamanders player, because this this mission has got no man's land as a rule, which means he cannot forward deploy them. So he has to use them in a defensive capacity on this one. So really going to be interesting to see how this plays into the Necrons. So feel free to jump in the prediction with your channel points. And it seems like Necrons are pretty keen by the chat to win this one. But I'm personally excited to see how the Salamanders actually go, because they've got some interesting strats up their sleeve. They've got -1 damage as well as +1 save against AP -1 weaponry, I believe, is some of the strats that they can pull to bear on top of the Promethean Creed. And because this is such a pivotal secondary, I reckon we will see this being taken. So just to walk you through what this secondary actually is. So in your first command phase as Salamander play, you select 1 objective marker that's not within your deployment zone. So on this mission, this mightn't actually be the greatest objective to take. Now, at the end of each of your command phases, if you control that objective with a core infantry unit from your army, you get 2 victory points. Each time an enemy unit is selected to shoot or fight, if its target is the unit that's on that objective, and the unit does not get killed by those attacks, you score 1 victory point, up to a maximum of 2 per turn. And then at the end of each player turn, if 1 or more enemy units were destroyed by attacks made against the Salamander's infantry unit that turn, whilst that unit was in range of that objective marker, score 1 victory point, score 2 victory points instead if 1 or more models in any of those destroyed units were destroyed as a result of attacks with flamer or melter weapons.
I'm starting to feel
that's
like I
really
need a
spicy right there.
starting to feel like I need a degree whenever I read new GW secondaries. They are very long and have very many words. But going to your point on the Promethean Creed, obviously we've just switched around because the players are starting to get ready. The table's up, so Hopefully we'll get into the game sooner rather than shorter. But with Promethean Creed, this is going to be a mission fought over those 3 mid objectives. Obviously for Abandoned
100%.
Sanctuaries, the entire game is pretty much going to be fought over one flank. You're not going to see... Excellent. You're not going to see a lot of distance and shift into trying to fight for back. You're going to see fights over 3. So Creed can be a really good way if the Salamanders think they can hold against the Necrons. But they do have a lot of shooting. That Destroyer Brick is going to tear up just about anything that gets put there, deny a lot of points. But thankfully,
Yep.
Scotty, on the note of Promethean Creed, we've got our players' secondaries in. So I'm just going to switch around them now.
Awesome.
And I think that to
Let's
start
get
things
those
off,
in.
I think the Space Marine secondaries are excellent choices. Starting off with what I consider one of the better secondaries to be kicking around for Space Marines right now, we have Shock Tactics, which, if you ask me, is just amazing.
Right.
Shock Tactics is a secondary whereby you get 4 points at the end of your turn if you took your opponent off of an objective marker. Now, I've commonly referred to and joked that that's getting 4 points for just playing Warhammer 40,000, the game.
It pretty much is. Yeah, it is.
So it's a very simple, easy to score if the game is going well objective. That being said,
It would be easy, except Salamander players just struggle to play the game.
Yeah.
It would be easy, but Salamander players just sort of struggle to play the game. Consider that shade or not, but take it as you will.
Take it as you will. You're already spitting fire here. Well, that would be thematic for Salamanders, so I suppose we take that. Yeah, so Shock Tactics, another really good choice. I'm not really surprised by that one. We've seen the take of Promethean Creed as well. So we will get to see that in action, and we will get to see if that actually works out. Not much more to say. I think we've covered that one in more than enough depth. And then, hang on. Already got that one. Let's get Shock Tactics. And then the third one for our Salamanders is just the old classic Bring It Down. So,
Spicy.
I get to keep it there. How convenient. Very well done. Just as planned. All right. And then Egor is going for what I consider very classic for Necrons. Let's test your homework real quick. What do you reckon?
For my professional opinion, I have no idea. What do you mean? I'm cheating.
He's taking three of the 3 Necron secondaries. Yeah.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
What's Treasure?
That is not surprising at all.
I can explain away all of these. I've been at the hands of Necrons for a while now. So let's get rid of our player 1 secondaries. I'll run you through. Purge the Vermin is a personal favorite of mine. Purge the Vermin is basically Herd the Prey from Drakari.
Yep.
So Egor is going to get points at the end of each of his turns for every table quarter his opponent is not in. And he also gets one. Also gets one if his opponent's not in his deployment zone. So I reckon we're going to see Egor basically just try and bisect this map in half and score 15 off Purge. If there are any Drakari players in the chat, they will know my disdain for Purge the Vermin, because the Drakari one is the exact same, except you don't get the deployment zone. So the Necron one is objectively better, but we'll see how he does with that. The second one, Treasures of Aeons, he's going to tell his opponent to pick 3 objectives outside of each of their deployment zones. So we're going to see the 3 objectives selected that are outside of the deployment zones, which I always appreciate. And Egor's going to do actions on those to score points. I'm thinking of Ancient Machineries. He has to hold those objectives, and for each one he holds, he gets more points. So if he holds 1, he gets 1. If he holds 2, he gets 2. I think if he holds all 3, he gets 4.
So you need to hold all 3. Oh, so if you hold all 3, you get 4.
4.
Okay.
And then Ancient Machineries is
so
doing...
it goes if...
Oh, yep.
So if you're holding 1, it's 2 victory points. If you're holding 2, it's worth 3. And if you're holding all 3, it's worth 4 for Treasures of the
There you go.
Aeons.
There you go. It's even better. So it's 2 for 1, 3 for 2, 4 for 3.
Oh, bastard.
Yeah, well,
You only need
welcome.
2 for the 15?
Sorry?
You only need to hold 2 objectives for the 15.
Yep. Exactly. Like you can pretty comfortably just take 2 and flank around that. And Ancient Machineries is doing an action with any unit. I think infantry wise.
Yeah, okay.
You score 4 points for each objective. Of note, OBSEC completes it at the end of the turn. Now,
Okay, so Obsec can't do it?
no, OBSEC can do it, but it completes at the end of the turn instead of the next command phase. And because Egor's Nihilak Ascendant, we're going to see everything in the army be able to do it on the turn. So,
I had no idea what
Mhm.
a monolith was until I went over that board.
yeah, it's great.
That thing is, I'm not sure if it's busted or not, but it's like center objective stream field.
That would be great. All right, no, it's I'm glad I'm playing a Necron, or I'm glad I'm streaming a Necron game, because in the car on the way here, I was listening to the Infinite and the Divine.
Nice.
So just getting up to the good bits of that where it's
Good
just,
little listen.
oh, it's probably the best Black Library book that's come out in the last 10 years.
Hey, that's a big call,
It's a
brother.
big call,
You're gonna
but
have chat raging at you for saying it, but
yeah, probably. I don't know. You should read it first. It's
I can't read.
So
audiobooks.
something I also would like something I'd also like to touch on for the Necrons is that the protocol that they always have both sides active on is Protocol of the Eternal Guardian. So if you're aware of the balanced data slate changes for Necrons, they get to select one protocol that's active for the entire game now. And I dare say Egor's going to pick Protocol of the Eternal Guardian. So let's just mention that here so you guys know what this actually is. So the first directive on that is that if an attack is made against a unit and the unit did not make a normal move, advance, or fall back during this battle round, so it remains stationary in other words, it gains the benefits of light cover. Doesn't matter if it's in terrain or anything, it just gains the benefits of light cover. And then the other directive is that when an enemy unit declares a charge against this unit, if it's not already within engagement range of any enemy units, it can either hold steady or set to defend. So hold steady is Overwatch on a 5+, and set to defend is they can't Overwatch because they get +1 to hit in close combat. So that is probably the one that Egor is going to be picking to use for the entire game, and then just kind of structure the rest of them around the rest of his gameplay of what he's trying to achieve there.
Oh, like 100%. The other one I know some players do really enjoy all the time is the extra reroll for reanimation. Because that can give you that nice swing, and reanimation tends to be one of the big things Egor plays around a fair bit. So I wouldn't be surprised if he might take that instead. Although getting the benefit of cover is huge. So we'll have to see and tune in. I think the players are deploying, so I think we might try and switch over to them and see where they're deploying and how.
Yeah, 100%. Let's turn to the players, and we'll go from there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yep. I'm going to put a unit of scope back.
All good? Should be.
Scope back destroys. Yep, scope back.
Vevets?
Yeah, give me 1 second, sorry. There we go. I think Vulcan Hestan gonna sit over here. Yep, he's gonna go there.
Notable thing I don't know if we brought up in lists is Vulcan Hastan gives full rerolls to wound for flamer and melter weapons.
I'm glad you grew him, bro. It's gonna be a bit of a slaughter fest.
There. Just put him there.
Yeah.
Unit roll rates.
Yep.
I want to write it down. This is permanent. This will be permanent. One. I get to pick one each turn, but most likely it's going to be that one. Pretty much the entire game. And then
Hello, brother.
you pretty much know.
They are salamanders. Purple manders. No, not like this. Okay. Van Vet's over here.
Yep.
Yep, catacomb.
Barge.
I like this. Oh, that wasn't me. I've already started knocking stuff over, apparently.
Alright, well, I've just gone over to the table and I've found out some really new hot off the press information. We know what Egor's going to take for his command protocol. So, he has selected something of the Sudden Storm and basically just wants to use it for +1 movement across his entire army.
For the entire game.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Well, it's certainly unique, I'll give it
Protocol of
that.
the Sudden Storm.
I'll be very curious to see how that starts up. But in the meantime, we'll go back to deployment. I just thought now that we had that information hot off the press, we'd get that out to you.
Yeah, 100%.
Salamanders coming in. They've got some nice little icons here. Come on, rotate the phone over. Say hello, Egor.
Hello.
We got some nice Necrons and a monolith. What the fuck? What the hell? Good luck, brother.
Thanks, I need it. Just putting it on top. You know what? That's what we should have done.
That's fine. You want to just keep it. You guys are bothered by it. Warriors?
Yep. Oh my god, he's gonna make me lose my mind. One freaking dude won't stay stuck those days. Oh my god, this one guy won't stick to his base. I'm losing my mind. So, 6 inches there. Yep, he's on there.
Destroyers are pretty much going to go here. They'll just put their bases down.
Yeah, all good.
I think ours keeps turning off. Five.
Oh, 5 more.
Of course. 5. Oh no. Good luck, I funded. Alright. Alright, protocols. So the permanent one will be Sudden Storm. We'll do +1 move for this turn. And then the first protocol is Eternal Guardian for today. Light cover doesn't matter because everything will be moving or advancing. So pretty much we're going Directive 2, so set to defend, hold steady.
Sure.
Oh, sorry, I'm Nihilite, so I get both. So
you get what, sorry?
light cover if I don't move.
Yep.
And hold steady, set to defend.
Sure.
Just chuck on some tokens.
Alrighty.
Alright, so Egor looks like he's off on the pull, going first. So this will get very interesting very quickly.
Yeah, it certainly will.
I'm not expecting a ridiculously offensive start from Egor. I actually don't even know if those wraiths are going to move anywhere. I think they're going to stay perfectly where they are. Oh, wait, no, maybe I'm wrong. Looks like he's going for a full push. Just try and start scoring up all his objectives as quickly as possible and bring the Salamanders out to him. So if that's the case, we're probably going to see a run that way and a run that way.
Yeah,
Action.
I really think, the Necrons, what they do is they score really quickly. And so if the Salamanders aren't actually able to stop the Necrons from scoring, they could get outpaced very quickly in terms of their scoring capabilities. And then the Necrons can just die once they've scored all their points. They don't care.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually a real game of keeping the genie in the bottle with Necrons, like making sure that you can punish them if they go for those aggressive plays. And Space Marines haven't been notorious for being a fast-moving army that can really address. Once they get in, they'll be able to kill a lot of the Necrons, but I think Egor might just shift himself off to a really quick start here. He's probably going to Ancient Machinery as the middle objective just to get it out of the way. Or maybe the corner one with all the... Because he's gonna Ancient one of them. If he was in range, I imagine it's this one that he's going to do his action on. Just to get that done.
Yeah.
But
So
we'll
the
see.
interesting thing is that so Ancient Machinery can only be done one.
Alright.
I'd be interested to find out if Egor actually put anything in strategic reserves. That would be something that it would be interesting to see if he's decided to outflank because of how close those side objectives are to the sides of the table. Instead of maybe pushing aggressively forward out of the deployment zone, coming on from the flanks turn 2 or even turn 3. That's something I've experimented with Nihilak Necrons, is doing that with Scarabs really easily. And just because they move so far, you can just bring them on. If your opponent doesn't deal with them, you just move on to the objective the following turn, do the action, you're good. And you can kind of stage it to where you bring on a unit turn 2, you bring on another unit turn 3, and then you're only exposing 45-point units to be able to complete that objective. So really then it's like, cool, I've gotten 8 points from doing those actions on those objectives to get them done.
It's no real different to what we see with like a lot of armies nowadays taking cheap chaff to go score behind enemy lines. Anything that can move quick.
Yep.
From what I can see, the monolith does not appear to be on the table. So that might be coming in. Which
That
does
would
make
be
a bit of
spicy if
sense.
it came in from outflank.
It does make a bit of sense to
Yeah.
me because the monolith, one of its big drawbacks, just from a model design perspective, is it is like a land raider. It's like what we saw with the Achilles yesterday. It can be really focus fired in the game at the moment, especially when you're playing against a melter, flamer fueled crazy, chapter of the Space Marines that get 4 rerolls with melter weapons. So maybe it's just a way of Egor allowing first strike. It could also have a unit in it just to create a bit more defense. Could be using it to bring in and then resurrect around, like do a bit more active reanimation. So we'll have to see.
There is a stratagem that you can use with it to teleport the warriors from it, but I'm not certain if they've got to be within strategic reserves or not. Let me just have a look and see what I can find.
Okay, so the Doomsday Arks are also moving up, which I believe does change their profile. So they won't be shooting anywhere near as much, but I imagine given deployment, they probably didn't have line of sight. It looks like this might end up being a very quick turn in the end, so I might switch it back to Egor while he starts explaining to see if he's actually found a couple of shots.
Yeah, for sure.
Cancel that. We are still having some technical difficulties with the microphones. So, Scotty, I might leave this to you for a second while I go sort that out so we can at least get the players' opinions.
Yeah, for sure. So there is a stratagem, depending on the units that Egor has got in strategic reserves, that is a 1 CP stratagem to select a core unit that is within strategic reserves to be brought on through the monolith portal. It has to be deployed within 3 inches of it, and the unit has to be within strategic reserves itself. But the good thing is that it can't be used during the first battle round, so the monolith can come on turn 2, and it can be used pretty much straight away because the controlling player's turn gets to dictate the order of operations that the deployment of this occurs. So the way that it would work was if he was wanting to do this double whammy, for example, on turn 2, he would deploy the monolith first and then activate the stratagem. And that would be the order of operations, because it says you use it in your reinforcement step. It doesn't say when in your reinforcement step. So you can bring that on and go, right, I'm going to use this now, and I'm going to bring in another unit, 2 for the price of 1, that opportunity with that monolith. Now, what we can also see is that Egor has moved up on that left-hand flank with another unit of...
Alright, Scotty, well, good news. It looks like we have
on that
Battlefield
left-hand
correspondence
side with the
back.
Doomsday Arks as well to get some firepower, and trying to mitigate that angle down that middle left from kind of, you can see that in between the dense piece of terrain, the 2 ruins in the middle, into where Todd has really got a massive brick there. And so by looks, we've got player audio back as well, so I'm going to quiet up now that we have got them back up and running for you, ladies and gentlemen.
Hexmark and the plasma slate. Alright, let's continue on. Oh, I should probably roll there.
Pardon?
I should probably also roll there. Alright, continuing on.
He just advanced rolls, doesn't matter right now.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Your psychic phase?
Alright, so yep, they're doing the action on this objective. Voyage your machineries. I hold all 3, so get points for that. These guys are just hiding, honestly. They're scarabs, so good luck.
They're just chilling.
Yeah, they're just chilling.
They're just doing their job.
Yeah. Just gonna...
Oh, you okay, mate?
Every time.
Every time.
Alright, just need to have a look. Yeah, they can't be seen at all.
Let me know if you have questions about what's down there.
I'm just gonna walk around like this. Every time. Alright.
How are we meant to play if we have brain damage? Like, come on. Yeah, go for it.
Shooting phase.
Yep.
Alright. We'll start off if the destroyers can see anything.
Pardon, sorry?
If the destroyers can see anything.
The destroyer?
Yeah.
You can see the aggressors. I don't think you can see the vans.
So
you can see these three.
this guy can see the van vets, easy.
What, the guys in front?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then so is this one because due to his gun.
If you...
This one.
I don't think so. I can't see it from here. Not the big barge.
With the weapon.
Yeah, I'm going from like the little... Oh, wait, you mean the back guy?
This one.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I thought you were measuring from this.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And then, okay, so these two,
Yeah.
possibly even three.
Within what, sorry?
What about this one?
I think that guy middle can see.
Yep. Okay, so these three
Yep.
will shoot here.
Yep. And the other three into the aggressors.
Into the van bits.
The other three at the back.
The other three, they can't see anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So, yeah, just measuring to make sure. This one's far away. This one, I think, can see the aggressor.
Yep.
Confirm. So he, and then the big one will shoot the aggressors.
Other three van
and then
bits?
Van bits.
Yeah, go for it.
They'll take it in chances.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. So I start on 1, so I'm on 2. What I will do actually is spend 1 command point to reroll all wounds, just in case you pop transhuman.
No, I don't think I will.
Huh?
I don't think I will.
Alright, so the 3 that can see the van bits,
Into the van beds first?
into the van bits.
Go for it.
So 3 shots each at 24. Hitting on 2s, because
Nice.
of my will be done. Re-rolling 1s, because I hate the living.
All good.
Not me, the destroyers.
Yeah, all good. And then I'm T4 on the van beds?
Yep, and they're strength 6, so they're winning on 3s, re-rolling all wounds.
Oh, you really need that? Oh my lord.
Oh yeah, this is why you do it.
This is why you do it.
it
That's
costs
it.
2 command points. Alright,
wow.
even though 3 still miss, so that's going to be 6 at -3.
-3, looking for 6's damage each.
D3.
D3. I get not a 1, so 1 at a time, please.
Yep, 1 at a time. So this one,
1.
so kill 1,
Yep.
kill
Kill
1,
1.
kill 1, kill
Kill
1,
one.
and then last
Last
one,
one,
kill
kill.
1.
Cool.
So that's... And then one of them,
Oh, God.
I'll do the heavy destroyer first into the aggressors.
Sure.
Hits.
Yep.
And strength is 10, so winning on 2s, and it wins. This
AP.
one is -4, so it goes
Straight
through.
through, damage.
And minimum 3d3,
Oh, yeah,
so
he just dies.
Just does. And then the only other destroyer that will be able to see him hits.
And then 3
strength
stories?
is 6,
Yeah.
so 3s.
Rerolling.
Thank goodness. So all
AP
wound,
3.
-3.
6's. I'm due for a 6, aren't I? One at a time.
First one. Oh,
Kills.
So kills.
Last one. Don't roll a 5 up.
Oh.
Lives on 2.
Yep. Alright.
Wait, did you do 2 damage or 1 damage last one? You did 1, right?
Sorry?
Did you do?
Yeah, the last one was 1, so you said 2.
Yeah.
Now with the Doomsday.
I can't see any part of the destroyer.
Doomsday's going to shoot him.
Pardon?
The Doomsday's going to shoot him.
I just said I can't see him.
Oh, can't see him?
I don't think so.
No.
You can come check from down here. I'm not too sure.
Well, yeah. So I can draw a line.
To the
right
base? Yeah, you
him
can.
through
Okay,
here.
yeah, sure.
So the Doomsday will shoot. Actually, do I even need to?
Pardon?
Why did you shoot that? What's more important? Yeah, we'll shoot him.
Okay, sure.
Actually, it's just one guy. Famous last words. Famous
It is
last
Purge the
words.
Vermin
Egor.
though, right?
Huh?
It is for Purge the Vermin though, right?
But you got guys there. It's not for that. It's pretty much just clearing that area.
Sure.
All right.
So everything into him?
Yeah.
Sure.
Mainly, I just want to clear.
Pardon?
Mainly, I just want to clear the areas.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Secure that side of the board. Yeah, no, that's fine.
D6. 6.
Do I just take him off?
Yeah, it's -5 because the
Oh,
monster.
go roll for it. You never know,
Alright,
because
let's
he's
go.
not rerolling anything, right?
Yeah, hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
Winding on 2s.
Yeah, here comes 4 1s. You ready? Oh.
Alright, 3. Oh, well, he's
Yeah,
dead already.
he's dead. It's AP
But he
lots, right?
takes,
Many.
12 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
No Doomsdays. And then the last Doomsday that I have, he can see through the teeny tiny hole.
Yeah,
there,
sure.
So he's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
shoot everything through it.
Yeah. So going into this unit.
Could you confirm I'm within 24?
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yep. So the little guns will shoot there as well.
I will. Can you give this rerolls or anything? Can you give this rerolls or pluses to hit? And strength lot. So I think I'll transhuman rather than pop smoke.
Okay. So we'll go with the big cannon first. 5 shots.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
And then strength 8s, but transhuman, so 4s. And
Oh,
another
what a transhuman. Oh, wow.
It would have been 2 wounds otherwise. All right.
Still, yeah. Little guns, all the little guns. Wow, that was a bit shocking.
And then these are 4s.
Yep, so 2.
2.
AP.
-1.
-1, which I ignore because we're salamanders, so 2 ups.
Salamander.
Yeah, man.
That's it. Mission failed. Get him next time.
That's right. Look, you got a whole other 4 turns to try again, right?
Keep turning off.
Is that turn?
Yeah, that's turn. I think yours is off as well. Yep.
Okay, scoresing.
Yep.
So you get 2 for purge,
No, purge. No, not turn 1.
not turn 1. So ancient machineries
Yep. Just take one.
and treasures.
Treasures. The full house.
Nice. Yep. And so
then-
sanctuaries. Oh, you do control the center. Nice. Okay, over to me. So you're on 1 CP now because you've spent 2 now down to 1 because you just gained 1.
Yes.
Cool. That's what I got.
All right. Let me go show the scores real quick.
Oh no, end of round they wanted.
Oh,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah. Because otherwise we have to go back and forth 10 times, right?
True. Makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. For Promethean Creed, I'm obviously going to declare that to be my creed marker. Do you know how Promethean Creed works?
yes,
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
So if I just completely ignore you on that objective,
I'll still score 8.
8.
Yeah. And if I kill stuff while I'm on that marker, I'll score more. So if you shoot me on that marker and I tank it and don't die, I score 1 to a max of 2 per turn.
So what you're telling me is to just move my entire army here.
You definitely can if you want. Like, that is your prerogative, my friend. So that's 29 there. Yeah, I'll get some. Alright. So no invuln on this?
5 up involved.
5 up. Both have 5 up invuln?
Yes.
14 with 7, but they perma transhumans.
They can be they're transhuman with a 5 up involved, which I can improve to a 4 up
Ah.
for the 1 CP that I get.
Okay. What, do they have any Overwatch shenanigans?
Currently, yes. Well, they can overwatch you on 5s currently.
Right,
But next turn they'll no.
Sure. 10. Okay, Vulcan Histan's gonna give these Eradicators reroll hits and wounds. And the... All good? And the Chapter Master is gonna give Obsec to these Vandets. Who do I want to give reroll hits to? What am I gonna do? Getting the center is quite juicy. It's 3 DP. I'm gonna give some 3 DP. He'll give the Redemptor Dread reroll. 24. No, he'll give the Vandets reroll hits. So reroll hits an Obsec and reroll hits on the Rads. can. Nice. I feel so professional.
No, that's right. Oh, good trace you.
Oh, you liked it? Okay.
Sorry when you're ready, Igor.
No damage.
So these guys are going to come over
What's that move?
12 inches, so they're going to come down to here.
Yep.
And I'm just going to put these on top, but the counter's the bottom, okay? So they're actually underneath. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, cool, okay.
You can even put them on top, doesn't matter.
No, I don't want to put them on top though, because I'm not going to charge.
Oh, as long as one is on the bottom.
Yeah, the counter's bottom, yeah.
Oh, wait, fly doesn't ignore, yeah.
Yeah, not models, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Because I put some there. And
Yeah. Nice. So I think I'll only be able to get 2 in. Oh my god. Nice. Boss guy. I doubt he's gonna get in. Oh, is that over your model there?
no.
That's just out?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's close.
It was very close, yeah. So, those guys are obsec, so they need to die. So if I move 5 inches up, I need to be there. How far of a charge? Huh?
I think that's more than 5 inches.
Pardon? So 5 inches, because if I move this guy up next to him, that's 5 inches there.
Yeah.
He comes up right next to him. I'm just thinking whether I want to advance on the marker, that's all.
I need to stop walking around.
I think I will. So they'll advance. Nice.
Oh, they are holding.
10.
I need to stop walking around that side. One more Terminator.
What's up?
One more Terminator.
Oh, yeah. all
He's
good.
hiding.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about other stuff that's going to happen.
I need to stop walking around that side. I'm gonna walk around the opposite way.
I did it as well when I was on the street.
I don't notice it. That's the thing. Like you're so focused on the table, you don't notice it, and then you.
Walking the table, walking around, and then someone goes, oh, fuck.
How durable are they?
Sorry?
How durable are they?
Not very.
2 wounds each, 4 up, 3 up.
4 up.
T5?
Yeah, that's it.
4 up, T5, 2 wounds. Okay.
They're just -1 to hit. That's all.
Only 6. Sacrifice.
Yeah, probably that's better. I don't know why I moved out.
So if I just move up there, I don't need to go really nice though. I think it's more important that these guys just chill here. So there's the wall. 6 inches. So how far can these move? 12, 14?
Up to they move 12.
Yep.
Around him +1.
Yep.
Because I've got Sudden Storm +1, so up to 14.
Cool. Daddy can do it. So he'll just come to here.
Oh, welcome.
Oh man, I'm really struggling with this then. 36 inches. Come to
Just,
there.
you really don't like that Doomsday. Is that
No,
because
no,
he
no,
shot
no.
the infiltrators?
Pardon?
Is that because he shot the infiltrators?
Yeah, exactly. We're out for vengeance, alright? Yeah, we'll just get one in. So we're gonna go ninja out and stuff across. Yeah, it's really God damn it. Should be fine. Less expensive here.
Does he advance it?
So it's going to come to there. So 6 inches away, but 3. Put the shot out. 3. We should be within 3 of you guys there. Yep. So he moves 1 inch that way. Can come 7 inches that way. 24, so I should to get that far forward. There. Can you neg 1 to hit me or anything, Connie? Can you neg 1 to hit me or anything?
Just them.
Not with that? Sorry I'm taking so long. Yeah, we got a lot of crap to deal with. That's 36. Oh, rats. Actually, I'm going to take this back, sorry, real quick. I'm going to have that guy come to there. And then this thread's going to... Yep, he's within 6. And then this guy's going to use all of his move from when he was there. Come up to there. So he is also within 6. He doesn't need a cut. Nice. Nice. That's what I want. Pocket creature's going to come up to there. And these guys haven't done anything. So they're just going to shuffle over here and look to draw a line on the warriors. Yeah, which they can. They're within range. Cool, alright, that was my movement. Sorry that took forever. Okay, some shooting. So 2 of the eradicators are in range. So we are going to shoot them into the Doomsday Ark. Okay, since they moved and we're heavy, we're hitting on 4s. Rerolling, okay.
Okay. And then
When
winning
you're
on 4s?
transhuman, so 4s again. But we're rerolling all because of Vulcan.
Oh, Vulcan.
You got 3.
3. 5 up invulnerable saves.
Yep, and these are d6 plus 2.
Oh, none of them. So
No
I've already
reroll?
taken 6 damage.
Yeah.
And then
I got 7 more to chew through. So 5, 8, 9, 15.
Yep, he's dead. Does he explode? He does not.
Nice. Eradicators, overperformers, overachievers, apparently.
Suffering from success.
Apparently, I'm like, what do I do now? I didn't need to even overextend these Redemptors. What's going on? Okay, so 1, 2... 2 of these infills are in rapid fire, and the other 3 are not, so they're just going to go into the warriors in the middle.
Yep.
So it should be 7 shots. Hitting you on 3, 6 is auto wounds. Nice, good start.
T4.
Yep, so 4's to win with a 3 reroll because we're Salamanders. Nope, so just 2.
I'm
none,
in
AP
cover
none.
there. So lose 1. Does he reanimate? He doesn't, but re-rolling once because they're warriors.
And he comes
does.
back, okay.
So,
Hey, that's an extra 1 for no prisoners, which I didn't take.
yeah.
So... Yeah, so since these guys will be bottom floor, I can see them. So 5 more shots from the infills. Then an auto wound. And then wounding on 4s. 1 free reroll. So 2 again. Or just 2 full stop.
We're good?
Love it. You absolutely love it. So these are more of the same over there, Tomb Blades. And how durable are the big ones?
They have a 4 up in bulk.
How many wounds each?
3.
How many in the squad?
3.
Alrighty, as outside 24. So this guy will shoot plasma into the twin blades.
Which one?
Those twin blades. Everything else into those twin blades. Sorry. Yeah.
So many two blades.
Yeah. So we're gonna actually into the twin blades. We don't need to overcharge because we need. Do you have a filter pain? So yeah, we don't need to overcharge because you're T5. So strength 9 doesn't matter. So we won't overcharge. D6 shots. One mighty shot. We hit on a 3. We miss. All right. Everything else into those twin blades. So we got the. Do you have the fly keyword on the twin blades?
Yes.
Yeah. So D3 rocket pod shots. Hitting on 2s because you can fly.
3s.
You neg 1?
Yep.
Okay. So it cancels out. So 1 hit. Wins on a 3. 1 kill. Wind roll. Nothing. Oh my lord.
Two blades just zippy.
I guess. Gatling cannon shots. Rerolling 1s, hitting on 4s because you're neg 1. You're neg 1 innately?
Yes.
Okay, we all hit. We're strength 5, so force to win. Oh my god. 2 at AP 2.
Into.
Those ones, yeah.
They're within 6, yeah?
What's this for? He's meant to be within 60. Mind if I just adjust? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It's because he's overhanging his base, isn't he? He's a little douche.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, just sure. So I'll take it on.
Yep.
Take it on this guy.
Sure.
So minus 2, so 6s.
Yep.
Nah, he's dead. Does he come back?
Gets to reroll the 1, but it doesn't.
No. It's only 4 warriors.
Okay, cool.
Because they are rugged construction.
Right, and it's Storm Bolter into the same unit. So, 5 wounds. Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. That's fine. Are the big Canoptech things, the 4 pinball ones, do they have neg 1s here? The second one will do the same thing. Plasma cannon there. Everything else into the...
Yep.
So plasma cannon, don't need to overcharge for D6 shots. Oh my god.
Minus 1 a hit.
Yeah, I'm thinking about a reroll, but I won't. Hit on a 4, wounding on a 2, a 3, sorry, wounds, AP 5.
Yep, goes through.
Yep, do you come back?
Does he reanimate, which doesn't.
And then into those guys again. Rocket pod, 1 shot, hitting on a 3, hits, wounding on a 3, wounds, AP 2 for damage 2.
Do Pikers get covered?
No, they don't give like.
Alright, cool. No, damage?
2.
Cool. And then the other skills?
New animation? Oh, right, you do it at the end, right? Yeah, okay. Sorry. Little Gatling. Oh, it's one of my dice. Sorry. Whoops. 4 wounds. You got 5 at AP 2.
5 at AP2. Ah, dead.
Reanimations.
No reanimations.
Did I get reanimate?
No, because you killed them all.
Oh, right. Oh. I know how Necrons work, I promise.
As long as 1 is alive, they get reanimated.
Yeah.
It doesn't also go into morale. So.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Vanguard vets are gonna throw a grenade in. I think I will throw a frag grenade.
Is that the D6 one?
Yeah. So you have 11 models.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just goes to max shot. So 6 hits.
Yeah, I got 11 in there.
Pardon?
I got 11 in there.
Yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you. 5 swing is strength 5, or just 2.
AP?
AP nothing, I think.
So I get a.
Oh, actually, it might be AP 1 because it's a grenade weapon, and Dev Doctrine I get AP 1, extra AP on Dev instead of on heavy and
fail on both.
Yeah. Let me check because it matters a little bit.
Yeah, it would matter for 1.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Yeah, it's
right,
a right.
2-1.
Yeah. Because it does matter. So.
Yeah. So both would fail, and then I'll just roll 1 more dice for it.
Yep. So where the heck are my rules? Detachment abilities.
Actually, I'll just pay now. The last one. There we go. So 1 would come back because I rolled a 4 for the first.
Rules. Where are my doctrines, bro? I don't think they're past here. I think this gets into the painting.
Yeah.
So doctrines. Nope. Tactics, no, we're not. Care, no. Stratagems, no, no. All the traits, no. Relics, no, 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 no. Where are my doctrine rules? Here we go. Combat doctrines. Devastator doctrine is active. Heavy and grenade. Yep. Okay, cool.
So, with what I had is I rolled a 4 for the first one, didn't roll the second one, and then
Sorry, we keep bumping it.
one came back. Essentially.
Pardon, sorry?
One came back.
Oh, woohoo! So down to 10.
Yep.
Oakley dokley.
So, yeah.
They're gonna charge in.
Yep. I will Overwatch.
Sure.
And because we're in this protocol,
Overwatching on 5s. Go for it.
so 20 shots.
Yep.
More dice.
I should have kept my very heads back. I was silly. I'm already getting shocked. I can't kill him.
So Overwatching on 5s.
Yep.
6s.
Oh,
That is
low roll.
not very good. I mean, it's something. And then 3s.
Are you showing 5 on these?
Yep.
Nice.
So 3 it looks like.
AP?
Minus 2.
Minus 2. Do I get cover here? I believe I do because they're 2 separate pieces. So I go to 4 ups. 1 takes a win.
Yep.
Nice. So looking at a 3-inch charge. We're all an 11. We're varying.
Yep.
So this guy's actually going to come to here. Are they upset?
Yes.
They are upset. And you've got how many on them? 2?
3.
I don't like my odds of killing them. So, I was going to be a cheeky play, but I don't know if it's going to happen. I would have been good if I did that, but...
If I wasn't upset, yeah, 100%.
I am
Would've been-
upset here, though. These guys are upset too.
Yeah.
I just don't have enough moon to get on the
If I
board.
wasn't upset, I would have been in.
Yeah. Or if I got enough models on it. Oh well. So your T4 4 up armor?
Yep.
Crap. So Sergeant's dead. So I get 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 attacks, 3 Zol, 4 Zol. I need to do 10 wounds. If I kill you here, it's really nice. I think I will spend 1 CP on +1 wound.
Okay.
Crucible of Battle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Lightning Claws first. Looking for 3s. We are rerolling all our fails. Yep. Oh, thank you, mate. 3s again. Ugh. That was kind of disappointing. And then 3s to wound. Rerolling all because we got Lightning Claws.
Lightning claws.
Yeah, man. They chop you up. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we really need these. Okay, awesome. AP2.
2. So that is heavy cover, so I get a...
Is it heavy cover?
Yep.
Are you sure? The ones in the middle. Oh, damn, they are heavy cover.
So -1.
No, these are split buildings.
Sorry?
These are the split buildings?
Split ones?
Yeah, they're the split buildings. So they're just light cover, defensible, obscuring, breachable. No, no
Okay,
damage scale.
never mind then.
All good, all good.
So 3, 6, 9,
10, 11.
10, 11. Yep, that's...
Nice. Chainsaw's not needed.
Chainsaw's not included.
Pardon?
Chainsaw's not included.
Yeah. Nice.
Chainsaw's sold separately.
Very good. So after that,
You want to attack the scarabs? They'll bite you in the face.
I think I think I might. I think there's a way for me to pick the scarabs here. Oh, never mind. I didn't. You're knocking them a bit.
Yeah, there's
What's the scarabs melee?
They get 4 attacks.
AP damage.
No AP. Hitting on 4s. 6 is auto wound.
Strength.
3.
I don't think I will.
Okay.
I think I'll stay still. So that's my turn.
Yep.
So my turn, I get 3 for secure sanctuaries. Because I hold the middle and I killed something in the middle. Yep. I get 4 for shock. And no creed, and I get 2 for bringing it down. Okay, over to you.
Alright. Next protocol.
So you're on 2 CP?
Yep. Next protocol.
Oh, hang on, let me go give the guys the scores real quick.
Oh, I'm on 1 CP.
Huh?
1.
You're up by 1?
1.
Yeah. You're right. It's 29-19, you're right. Did you do that in your head?
Sorry?
Did you do that in your head? The scores? How'd you know the scores?
I just guessed.
Oh, okay. Okay, fair enough. What a champion.
Hungry Void. For Hungry
wizard.
Void, we will go plus 1 strength.
Pardon? Fair enough.
And we'll continue. So Sudden Storm will continue plus 1 move until I say so.
Come again, sorry?
And so for Sudden Storm, we'll continue on plus 1 move until I say so.
Yeah.
And then Hungry Void will go plus 1 strength. Plus 1 strength.
Okie dokie. So we have the first battle round scores in. I've got Deeksy here with me as well. Deeksy, my boy, come on in. Step on into my office.
What's going on, people?
How are we looking? So I can confirm that we've got our first couple of scores in. For treasures, Egor managed to score 4, which was holding all of the objectives. Ancient Machineries, he's also scored 4, which I assume was on the mid-board objective. So he scored 10 points to round 1. And primary-wise, I believe he will be kicking around with 2 objectives. Because see those little tiny scarabs there? I don't know if these Vanguard vets have OBSEC.
I'll go double check.
Do you want to take this back with you, Deeks? So, Scotty, how do you think this is going so far? Because, mate, that looked like a really good reprisal from Salamanders.
It was 100%. Being able to take out those Tomb Blades and the Doomsday Ark on that left-hand flank was pivotal. I saw the roll that Todd did. He got 4 to hits on the heavy multi-melters from the Eradicators. Not multi-melters, sorry, the heavy melter rifles going in, and he just absolutely rolled hot. He got 3 wounds. Egor failed all of his caves, and so it got through so much damage.
Yeah, no, 100%.
And so
we're
I even heard Todd say that he held back the Redemptors because of the Doomsday Ark, that he wasn't as aggressive as he probably wanted to be. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing going into this matchup, considering that there are 2 Doomsday Arks that Egor is fielding at this point. So I think it was interesting to see Todd did lose one half of the Vanguard vets. He did combat squad them, so then the second half went in and is still up in that midfield with the Warriors still there. As the Warriors gone, or the Scarab Swarms that are
the Warriors are gone, but there is a Scarab Swarm sitting there. So that'll be useful for Egor, because then he can clear that Vanguard vet squad and instantly get treasures without having to commit another unit to the midboard. Promethean Creed, I don't know what objective that's been declared on yet. I'm going to assume
That right one.
It's on that right objective where the Terminators have run up to. Because having a big Hammernator squad up there is going to be pretty good for starting to chalk up points from shooting and whatnot.
I feel like by turn 3, this game will
turn
100%.
into
a bit of a Dawn of War instead of Hammer and Anvil.
But started as Dawn of War Deeksy, so...
Oh, sorry, vice versa.
Vice versa, weebly wobbly.
All words are the same, bro. They're turning the game on the side, baby. That's what I'm trying to say.
Bro, this is what I love about Warhammer, is it's like how everyone's evolving into crabs. It's like every deployment zone eventually evolves into Dawn or Hammer and Anvil.
Yeah, it does.
I've never seen a game that doesn't start like...
I wouldn't be surprised if the Salamander player would just want to completely dip on his home objective and go for that. The Creed one. The Creed one's just worth so much more. and he already was thinking about yanking Egor's home objective. Like, he looked at it, he double guessed. He was like, I'm not going to do that, and he just the middle objective.
He's got to deal with those nerds first, in my mind.
Oh, definitely.
So there's another
Yeah.
squad of 3 Wraiths up there and a unit of Destroyers. That if he really does want to go for that committal hammer and anvil lock. So what we're basically talking about is the classic roundabout maneuver where one army is going to go that way and then one army is going to go that way. And they're going to have like a little slow dance while they hold hands
Oh,
and look.
there's going to be a cute waltz. It's going to be a cute waltz for sure. Just depending on how these destroyers and these wraiths want to do on the other side of the crates. If Egor pushes them out at the right time, he's just going to eat up that side before he gets to it, and it will be pretty much game over from there.
So what I'm hearing is this is going to be a slow waltz into one of those love stories we tell our kids about.
Oh, I'm hoping.
Yeah, cool. The Promethean
cool.
Creed
So as you
actually,
can
the
see,
Promethean Creed isn't actually about violence. It's actually a love story. That's how they get married.
It's based on Romeo and Juliet, right? That's where it came from. That's
Oh, hang on. It's like Romeo and Nihilek. Yeah.
Get out of
Yeah.
here.
All right, to bring it back in a little bit. So we've got those destroyers on the left-hand flank moving up now to be able to get some fire lanes. If Egor is lucky enough on that left-hand side, he can actually get into those Redemptors if he's got the range on them. Being able to reroll wound against those Redemptors is actually quite important from the destroyers as well. On that left-hand side, there is also the Pharaon there as well in the Catacomb Command Barge, being able to give out that +1 to hit. And so that means that it's going to help the destroyers hit a lot better as well, particularly when they are wanting to execute as many shots as possible.
Oh, the hand movement.
Now, let me just have a
Perfect
look
in line
at
with the arrow,
destroyers.
baby.
So, sorry, I'd hate to cut you off, Scotty, but we did just get the monolith flirting with one side, and that's a big boy. I'm keen to see where that ends up landing and what that changes the game to be. Because one of the things Egor's probably going to want to do
100%.
before that comes in is knock out as many of those melter guns as he can, just to try and make the monolith harder to kill. Because generally, like with monoliths, with land raiders, with those big units in your army, even big knights, often your plan with them is using them for one turn of board pressure, sending that forward, saying if you commit to that, that's everything.
Yeah. Well, Eagle's done a bit of a play here. He goes, oh, that's a good Creed objective you got there. It'd be a shame if I just dropped this big ass unit right into block. Like,
if I don't see that monolith charge onto those Terminators to establish dominance.
Can they move? It's a terrain feature, right?
Sorry? Are they?
Yeah, it's a terrain feature. I went over and I asked. I'm like, is that a terrain feature or what? And he goes, yeah, it's a terrain feature. Or they could be pranking me because there's a lot of melters and they're like, it will be a terrain feature. We will definitely find out, but I'm pretty sure it's like a terrain feature.
It probably is a will-be terrain feature.
Well, let's go to the expert sources and see what they say about it.
Yeah.
Because I again, monoliths are one of those fun models that I don't think I've ever seen on a table. In 3 years of competitive play, I don't think I've ever seen a monolith.
Find out when you click on it, it goes terrain
Oh
feature.
yeah. Factions. There.
So it is, in terms of the monolith itself, it is a lot of war slot. So it's toughness 8 with 24 wounds, ballistic skill 3+ when it's got 13 or more wounds remaining. So it means that those 4 death rays are really going to be able to hammer home that damage pretty easily.
Oh, those are death rays.
And not surprisingly, by looks, Egor has actually brought a unit of those destroyers must have moved forward on that left-hand flank, or he's teleported them out on that right-hand side out of the monolith there as well. I believe that is the unit of 4 Scorpek destroyers that is sitting there just in front of the monolith. So it means that by looks, you're going to see the Wraiths and the Scorpek destroyers go into the Terminators and try and take them off that objective this turn.
Which could be a very good strategy if it works, but if not, it's going to give up a lot of points for Promethean Creed. Because every single time a unit fails, but I mean, you have to do it. That's that's the dance here.
If he
Is
doesn't touch it at all, I'm pretty sure he just gets a clean 8 for it, that's always good. Like, if your opponent's going to shoot you on an objective and you're going to get 8 for a secondary, like, it's the freest thing ever.
exactly. So we'll see. I mean, Egor seems to be lining up for
Oh yeah,
that
Eagle is
big
saying,
old.
nah, this ain't gonna be free, bro. You're losing models.
Cut over to that dice tray. I think there's action. Might go back to the players, see what's going on. Yep.
The one last thing I will add is that if the Death Rays are able to knock down those Terminators down to 1 or 2 models, it means that only the Scorpex going in will have enough attacks to be able to kill them because they are high damage on those attacks, being 2 and 3 damage, as well as being a bit different to the Wraiths that are on their Vicious Claws, I believe, are only either 1 or 2 damage. So if the Vicious Claws, and I'm just quickly pulling it up.
Well, I'll save you the time quickly because it looks like the
damage.
Wraiths aren't going in. It looks like the Wraiths might be sitting back behind that ruin, so it might just come down to the Scorpex alone. Anyway, we'll cut over because I see a whole bunch of dice rolling, and if that's a monolith, I want to hear it.
Love it.
Alright, then we are going to go with the destroyers. I think what we'll do is we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 in here.
The other one's there?
Yep. 2 into here, and then the big heavy into this dreadnought.
Sure, go for it. Yep. Love and life. Do the big shot first. Start big. Nah, roll hail. I'm just messing.
1, 2.
Is this the Van Vets first then? Yeah, sure.
Maybe even fire 5 into them.
I got 3 left.
You know what? I'll fire 5 into them.
Do you ignore cover with these guys?
I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm firing 5. Yep, so 5 into there, and then 1 in there, and
Big
then the
gun.
heavy in the...
Front or back?
Front.
Sure.
Because it's 36 inches, I don't know. But yeah, just check for me.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
You might be just out for the back, but definitely the front, you're good. So into the Van Vets.
Van Vets, hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1s.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I'll probably roll it in here. Yep, there we go.
3's to wins.
Yep.
Is these AP2?
3.
AP3!
So this many at AP3.
Yep, 5 ups. And they're dead.
Yeah, 1, 2.
Yeah, they're very dead.
Yep.
I see 1 5 up, I just assume, alright?
Alright. Hippity hoppity, get off my property.
And then the 1 there?
Yep. So 3s.
Yep.
And 2.
6s. AB3. 6s. So plink 1 from the Helix Gauntlet, 1 takes 1. Yep, so 2 damage, so 1 dies. And the other one just gets ignored.
Yep. Heavy. Wounds.
AP?
4.
Goes through.
Oh, 3d3.
Did you cop the neg 1 to hit?
Yes.
Yeah, you good?
So I went 4 and 4.
Sure, yeah.
So that is going to be 3, 6, 7, 8 damage. So
it goes down to 7, yep. So I have 7 feel no pains.
Don't just get feel no pains.
Within 6 inches of this guy's relic, yep.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a good Sally's relic. So it takes 6, he is down to 7.
Nice. Oh yeah, you've got the Quilla, right?
Yeah, the Obsidian Aquila.
Yeah.
It's such a good relic.
Alright, next one, we'll go with this one. He's going to fire everything there.
Yeah.
So starting from his Voltaic Staff.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s. And that's 2 wounds, minus 2.
Same target, so 5 ups. Damage?
That's 2 dead.
Yep. Damage to a piece.
Yep. And the Gorse, 2 hits. 1 wound, minus 3.
On the same target?
Yep.
6 up. I'm due for a 6 up damage.
1 damage.
Okay.
1 damage.
Damage Areno, yeah.
Alright, so the only thing I have here is the Doomsday, and I might just try and go for the Dread. Do the Dread
sure.
bracket?
Pardon?
Do the Dread's bracket?
No.
Okay, I can see him clearly.
Yeah,
so
you'll be popping the neg 1 to hit though.
I can see him clearly through
Pardon?
every part.
Come again?
I should be able to see every part of that Dreadnought without passing through here.
No, I don't think so. So every part of the dread, right? You come over to that way, right? From over here, you will be crossing over the line. Over the
Okay,
corner.
yeah, sure, why not?
I reckon. So go for it.
Let's do it. Alright, D6 shots.
Yep.
4, hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Whoa.
Just roll all 4s and it doesn't matter. Oh.
1 minus 5, so D6.
Yep.
6,
Six,
so
six.
5 damage.
Yep. 6s. I ignore 1, so it takes 4.
Damage.
Down to 3.
And then the little guns are out of range.
Yep.
Okay, next we've got the monolith. So I think what I'll do is I'll fire the crystal into these guys.
Yep.
And I'll fire or maybe I'll fire the crystal in him.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the death rays will go here.
Sure.
Yeah.
What do you want to do first?
Alright, we'll go with the maybe I'll just do it. Nah. Yeah, we'll fire the crystal first.
Yep.
5 shots. Hitting on 3s and winning on 3s.
Yep. 3 hits. AP on this?
Minus
Lots.
3.
Oh, okay.
2.
So he's looking for 6s. Boxcars? Not a chance. Damage?
So it's going to be 6 damage, so it's going to be 4 damage.
Yep. So
So you need 2 6s.
I need double 6s again. I get 1, so do I blow up? Thank goodness. He's out of here.
Alright, and then the 4 dooms
Yep.
raise. Whole hit.
Yep.
These are strength 9, so winning on 2s.
Yes, sir.
Of course,
AP?
minus 4.
4 up and nons. Damage?
D3 plus 3.
So roll for it because I got fingerprints.
So 5 damage.
I don't think I'll live. Oh,
so close.
close. That's what I needed for my dreadnoughts rolls. Hello?
So 1 is. So yeah, you can't pull that guy.
That's fine. I'll pull this guy.
Otherwise, you'll lose. Alright.
Charges.
Charges, yeah. Pretty much only a hit. So we'll go with the Scorpic. With an 8.
Yep. So just the Terminators you're declaring?
Yeah. I mean, I can't charge anything else. I mean, I could, but.
But yeah, all good.
What do you have there?
An apothecary. Yeah, just an apothecary. And 3 aggressors behind the wall.
Then we'll declare with these guys.
Looking at a 6 again? Because I think you're still the same
Yeah,
range
yeah.
away from that guy. Yeah, go for it.
This is. Before that, we're going to stab one of them. Yep, so plus 1 strength, plus 1 attacks.
Nice.
And
Nice.
that's a 7, so they definitely make
Very
it.
in. Adios, Terminators. Just real quick, I score 1 for Creed because you shot me on the marker while I was controlling it. And I didn't die.
Some rolling like that. And
Okay.
then we are going to go with the monolith.
Oh, okay. Looking at a 9. The big 9. Oh,
Hey,
that's
that's a 12.
guns! Let's go.
Boom!
Boom. Boom indeed.
Boom.
He's there. He's ready for it.
Yeah. In comes the big monolith.
Plasma sight, is he coming with?
No, he's just going to die.
Oh, is he not a part of the unit?
No, he's by himself.
Oh, he's just chilling.
He's going to die.
Oh, he's dead?
He's in the morale phase.
Are you just trying to get rid of it? Why is he dying?
Because it's outside of 6 of...
You're intentionally killing it. Oh, I'm so confused. What's the point of intentionally killing it?
all it does is comes down, gives plus 1 strength.
Oh, it's a separate unit, but if
Yeah.
it's not within range.
Yeah.
Oh, I follow.
Unfortunately, it works.
That's so weird.
It used to be part of the unit, but then they got rid of it for some reason. I don't know why.
That's bizarre.
Alright. Alright.
See if the Termies can weather the storm. What's first?
You go with the skull pack.
I have no interrupts, by the way. No CP. Running on fumes.
Oh, no CP as well. So yeah, pretty much all of them are gonna smack.
Yeah, go for it. So how
right.
many have glaives and how many have cleavers?
One has cleavers.
Sure.
I have to have 5.
Yeah, all good.
So we'll go with the cleaver first. So he'll have 4 attacks.
Yep.
Re-rolling once because he's a destroyer. All hit.
Yep.
And then his strength 7
So 3.
plus Hungry
1.
Void, so
2.
8. And then plus him, so 9.
Ah.
Of course, so 2.
AP?
A lot. 4. Minimum
So
4.
4 up in one.
Yep, so
Damage?
3 damage.
6 is to ignore.
Oh,
Whoa, what a champion.
Damage, yep. 1, 2. And then the others get 5 attacks
Sure.
each.
Yep.
4 because of the twin blades and 5
Yep.
for the plasma side. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling the 1s. Of course.
Happens.
Yep. And then winning on 3s.
Yep. Nice. AP on these?
Minus 3.
Minus 3. Ah, 4 still.
Yeah.
Can you just give me some nice minus 2s where my one-up armor
minus
matters?
3.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's so oppressive. Looking for 4s. Oh, that was a terrible
These
roll.
are 2 damage each.
2 damage each. So, okay, so I got 5.
Yep. So
So, the first one on the guy who's got a wound, he dies. And then the next, we'll do 2 at a time.
yep.
He dies. And then 2 are dead. And then the last guy, he lives on 1. So 2 dies, 1's on 1. I get another point for Promethean Creed.
Was it that 5 that went through?
Pardon?
I hope you rolled 5. I wasn't counting.
What? I did roll 5. So I
Yeah.
rolled 1, 2, 2, and he rolled double sixes
Yeah,
just
it
then.
was.
So it's all good.
I wasn't paying attention. Okay, now they're just gonna
Pile in and all that fun stuff.
and all that fun stuff.
All the fun stuff.
We're gonna go with the
Do the monolith!
big bad monolith.
Yes! Let's see it!
All right, 6 attacks auto hitting.
Yep.
And then because he's strength 8, he'll be winning on
Auto
2s.
wounding, sorry?
6 attacks
Yeah.
that automatically hit.
So you're just going to wounds.
Yep.
What?
And then he's strength 8, so wounding on 2s.
So you just see, yeah. Oh.
So that's going to be 4.
AP?
Minus 3.
Minus 3.
Yep. Let's see how many he sucks into the portal.
4 up in bonds.
Okay, so he sucked 1 into the portal.
Damage?
So 3 damage.
You ready for trip 6s?
Oh,
Are your buddies ready?
I'm going to...
Nah, he does.
So he sucks 1 into the portal and off to the nethers he goes.
See you later, nerd.
And then we're going to have these 2. They're going to pile in. What? Alright, we'll go with the big cleave boy. All hit.
Yep. 2 wounds. 2.
Yep, 2 minus 3.
Oh.
Reroll that one.
Yep. But it was a success. He just dies because I'm pretty sure he's outside the feel no pain bubble now. Yeah.
And these guys are just going to
Come
pile
up
in.
3. Living their bestest life.
Shield, just go.
Done?
Danarino.
Alrighty. Scoring, my friends.
Yep, morale. I don't know if they need to.
Lost 3 this turn.
Yep.
Leadership 8. So on a 6. Oh, hang on. I gotta
Wes-
roll it in the frickin' box.
Funnier things have happened.
No! And then on a 1, he runs away too. Okay. See ya, dude.
Yep. Like I
What
said,
a-
funnier things have happened.
What a donkey.
Okay. So because he's in that quarter, I don't get that quarter.
So 2 for perch.
3. So it's 1 for each of these quarters
And
plus
center.
my deployment.
Oh, okay. Nice. Ancient machineries.
Ancient machineries, the rakes did it.
Yep.
And then
And
I
then-
pulled all 3 objectives, so I'll get 3.
Yep. Damn, your secondaries are kind of nuts. Still pretty
They
good.
used to be more ridiculous. By turn 3,
Oh, yeah.
pretty much like
Yeah,
high
you're
80s.
done. I versed those Necrons. I tabled them. It didn't matter. So I hold 1, no creed, and we're off. Alrighty. Vulcan Hassan's gonna give these guys reroll hits and wounds.
Yep. Goodbye, Monolith. Nice knowing you.
Yep, so they're getting that. And then the Chapter Master will give this Dreadnought reroll all hits. So he comes 8 inches up with a 7-inch charge. I think I can clear this pretty easily. It's just also the rest of the board, you know.
So you control 1, so you'll get 4 points.
Yeah, already did that. That's all good. So what do you have in reserves? Just 3 more of those?
Yep.
Not too bad. So the back guy is here. So he's gonna. Where the fuck is he? So there and there. Yep, he can pop out the front.
Oh, there's aggressors there.
Yeah, that's what selfless sacrifice the defenders, the boys, the lads, as it were. The apothecary does not have a lot to do this time. Sure, we'll have these guys angle that way a bit. I got the CP.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
on 2.
And then this thing dies, so there's another one for your.
For my what?
No
bring it
prisoners.
down?
No prisoners.
I didn't take no prisoners.
Oh,
I was kidding. I was kidding. I took bring it down from Ethan Creed shot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's gonna come up to here. Oh my god. They're gonna move 5 inches up to there.
What I should have done
Actually,
is attacked poorly, had 1 Terminator left and just surrounded him, so you
couldn't
wouldn't
fall
be
back or
able to
anything?
shoot me.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, no.
I mean, he might have ran to morale, so I also would have had enough CP to emergency fall back. It's a much of a muchness, I would think. What can I do over this Necrons? Deep strike 6. Kill those. Doesn't really do much for me. I think I just kind of have to hard commit to this side of the board. Nice. This is meant to be a multi-melter, my apologies.
That's okay.
Not
Nobody
like
can
you got-
even see them from there.
Yeah. Well look, I still like to make sure they're the correct models and all that, you know? 6 inches, 6 inches, 6 inches. Yeah, 9. Have a look at that. Yeah, they can all shoot there. So if they kill that, what can they do? This is sticky. Kill that. What does that do for me? A 9-inch charge. 1-inch. Doesn't really have a lot of shooting. I really need to be super careful. I think I'll... These guys... Yeah. Actually, this guy's gonna come that way. We have the dreadnoughts. So you're on 1 CP now? No interrupting, lovely.
So they all popped out over there.
Yeah, they're coming down there, I think.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually,
Yeah, they could come in there.
yeah, you're
That's
right.
at 9.
So I might actually have some guys come down here.
Yep.
I don't think it makes too much of a difference, to be honest, but
I mean, you could charge.
I could already charge from here. It's the same charge distance.
Oh, right.
It's just a bit better if I kill some dudes,
Yeah.
so then I can shoot after.
Makes sense.
Thanks for that. Thank you for that.
No worries.
Okay. So, they're getting real hits and wounds, he's getting real hits, and the Chapter Master put OBSEC on, I don't know, it doesn't really matter who.
Just aggressors or something if you want.
You put on the aggressors, why not? I mean, everything within the 6 is OBSEC anyway.
Ah.
It's more for like launching the...
What about double ups? Can you Is it counter?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not that. That would be amazing, but
Yeah, there is an artifact that gives that. I think it's just the generic Marines. But
no, it's a warlord trait. Oh no, yeah, I'm the banner,
something
yeah.
like that. Yeah, that's what I thought you had.
Yeah. Alrighty, some shooting. I'm gonna do these three because it's turn 2. I get +1 wound with Flame Mirror Melter. So these 3 aggressors into those 4 Scorpex.
Yep.
We're looking at 66 flamer shots.
Ouchie.
Oh my god. So there's 33.
Roasty toasty.
Yeah, so that's 10, 12, 14, 16. 16 doubles 32. So I roll 14, and I'll drop one the second roll. Okay. So T5, forced win, with 1 failed. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 so far.
7. Yep. Okay.
Yep. And I'll do the next lot. And 1 gets sacked off, and then the next lot, 4s again. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 and AP1.
Yep, that's the total.
So 3 up base or goes to 4 ups?
Yep. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13.
Yep.
4 ups. Alrighty. So it looks like 2 will die exactly.
Yep.
Yep. Is that it for those?
That's that unit, yep.
So I'll pull the 2 right up front.
Yep. That is A-okay with me, my friend.
And reanimate 1.
I'll let you go. Lovely. Alright, and then this unit of 3 is going to do the same.
Yep.
So another 66, so I should get all 1s and 2s here to average it back out, you know? That's still pretty
A
good.
couple.
So we got a 22, 24, 25. So I'll roll 13 and then jump 1.
I hope you're keeping a count on what resurrected. 'Cause
Pardon?
a couple warriors resurrected and then one of these.
I didn't do no prisoners. I'm not doing no
I keep forgetting.
prisoners.
Everyone does no prisoners. I keep forgetting.
Because I probably should have done it this game, but it's fine. So 4s with 1 failed. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're sacking 1 and we're going again. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
And then I get 1 point for Promethean Creed, right?
Come again?
I get 1 point for Promethean Creed, right?
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Go for it.
1, 2, and
I get him. Nice. Good
Push.
good. Look at them go. Okay. Now these eradicators down here are going to go for the monolith. Yep. So not with a 12, unfortunately. So we'll start with the heavy melter rifle. So it'll be 4s and 3s because I'm strength 8 with +1 wound. 2 hits, 3 wounds, 2 wounds, AP 4.
6 up save.
Yep.
Hey,
Nice.
go on.
So a D6 +2 for 7.
7 damage.
I'll count up.
If that's okay with you. 7 damage taken.
Yep. And then the other 4 multi-melters. 2 hits again, 3 wounds, 5 wounds.
Strength?
8 with
plus
+1.
one.
Yep. So 2 more 6 ups.
6 ups. No.
So 2d6 damage for the mighty 3.
So 10 damage total.
Alright, now these eradicators are going to go.
Yep.
So
Who do you leave? Oh, wait. Are they
within 12, they
meters?
should be. So 1 is at least, we'll do that guy first. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
just
so 1 is.
So this is d6 +4.
Yep.
So 4s, re-rolling because of Vulcan. Okay, and then a 3 to wounds. Wounds?
Yep. Do I get a 6 up?
Yep. Let's see.
No.
So d6 +4 for 10.
Oh, 4 wounds left.
And then the regular heavy melter. Archie, yeah, it doesn't matter. So 2 hits, 2 wounds. So these are d6 +2.
You need to make them both, otherwise he dies. He just dies.
Yeah. And then,
does he explode? He
oh
does.
god. Not like this.
Alright, so he's way outside of here.
Is it 6 inches?
Yeah. So it's everything within.
Is it d6 models or
Yeah,
what?
D6 models.
Oh, not like this.
Like this. Alright. The monolith is taking you with me.
Like, yeah,
Alright,
apparently.
so on my. Do you want to roll for my destroyers?
It's your explode, so you roll.
Oh, why not?
You can't re-roll it, so.
4, so 1 gets popped, and then 1 takes the wound.
Yep.
And then for
Omen.
Omen,
Yep.
5.
Apothecary giving him a feel no pain. So he takes 4, he's down to 3.
Apothecary, 6.
Okay, I need 2 6s or you're gonna make me cry. I get 1. Oh man, that's like the game right there.
And then the aggressors.
Yeah. 4. And then 6s. No, so
1,
one's a 1.
2 more.
Yeah.
4 more wounds.
Oh, it's D6. Right. Okay, so 1 dies and 1's on 1 wound. Wow. How good. Man, that kind of stinks. That infiltrator will shoot into the scarabs.
Yep.
Nothing. So how tanky are the Scorpion? Not the Scorpion, sorry, the Locusts?
They just have a 3-up save. That's it.
That's it?
That's
No
it.
invuln?
No invuln.
So I'm going to put the plasma there.
Yep.
Everything else into those guys.
Yep.
So D6 plasma, 2 wins each on the Locust or 3? So we will overcharge. T4 or T5?
Yep. Is it blast?
Yes.
Yep.
So it's min 3.
Min 3.
Yeah. Are you T4 or T5?
T5.
Damn it.
Yeah. Min 3.
3s.
Yep.
Rerolling all. Nice. And then 3s with 1 failed wound roll.
Is it a 2? Isn't it
Strength
like a
9.
plate weapon?
Strength 9.
Oh, it doesn't count as a plate weapon.
It's a plasma weapon.
Oh, okay. Minus?
4.
Goes right through. Damage?
3 damage each.
Yep. So what we'll do is we'll put 2 of them in the heavy destroyer,
Yep.
and then take this.
Isn't it 2? Because I got 3 through?
The heavy has 4 wins.
He's got 4 wins? Oh, okay, good call. Nice.
So yeah, because they have no save, there's no point just allocating.
You may as well, yeah.
And
Right.
then I get 7 dice now in reanimations. Yes. Oh, I actually get the heavy back if I want to. Which pretty much everything's shot, so I guess.
Yep. And then everything else into the Wraithy boys.
Yep.
Stormbolter. Rerolling all because of the Chapter Master. Oh my god. And then 5s to wound you.
Yep. T5.
Yep. Nothing. The Onslaught Gatling. And then 4 to wound.
Yep.
1 failed. No. So you got 4 at AP1.
I'm not wholly within my territory, so I'm going to get the ignore my stuff. So just 4 ups.
Yep.
No, none of them are touching. So 4 was it? Yep. So 4 ups. 1's on 1 wound.
Yep. And last but not least, the Rocket Pod. 2
Hey,
shots.
Don't fly.
Do you have no fire? Okay. So 3s. Nice. And then 3s to wound. AP1, damage 2 a pop on these.
Good. So it kills 1 and 1 takes 2.
Nice.
Reanimation.
Don't you dare.
No.
Nice. Lovely. Okay, so how far do these guys move?
Up to 14.
Up to 14. Yeah. Okay, sure. Okay, that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out where my stuff needs to go. So Vulcan Histan's gonna charge first. Oh god, I hope that's enough. It's not, it needs a 4. Ah. That's so annoying. I can re-roll it. So currently looking at a 7, would have been a 7. It's a 7 either way. So I go 7, I get 1 each. Yeah, it's fine.
Yep. Just quickly, does he give OBSEC to characters and core? Or just
I believe it's everything. Let me check.
some of them are core characters, some are core. Just for next turn, if I just need to kill the aggressors or
Yeah.
everyone.
It's all good. Core or character? Core or character? It's
Core
everybody.
Yep, so
That's my whole army.
pretty much.
Alright, we're going to go with the Eradicators. They need a 7 to come around.
Yep.
We get a 7. So if they move 4 inches that way, and then 3 inches that way, that gets them within an inch.
Yep.
So He's going to actually come a bit that way. And then the Chapter Master's going to charge. You got a 6. It's going to come over to here. Typical. It's going to sit there. The aggressors are going to go in. Got a 4. It's fine. So they're just going to come to there. So he's on 1. He's on 3. And then the Redemptor's going to look for a 7-inch, I believe. It's an 8 on the nose, so we'll pop the 8 on the nose. You get a 7. I will CP reroll that. No, so he just stands still. That's so cool. You have no interrupts?
Nope.
Should still be able to kill you. We'll see how we go.
Go with the fun stuff.
Pardon?
Go with the fun stuff.
Yeah.
So he's on 2 wounds.
Yep.
So,
So he's taken 1.
Yep.
Okay. That is fine. We will fight with the aggressors first.
Yep.
It's fine. So 4 attacks each, 5 on the sergeant. Hitting on force, rerolling 1s because of the Chapter Master. So block, 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 block. And then 3 wounds. Oh, 1 failed wound roll. This is tragic. So you got 2.
Minus
3.
6s. No.
2 damage a pop.
And that's them?
Pardon?
That's them?
That's them.
Yep. Oh.
Oh, I would have cried. Alright.
Yeah, after removing.
Yeah, they're gonna come this way. Actually, they'll just come there. Chapter Master, come around to there. So he gets 5 attacks,
Yep.
hitting on 3s. And then your T5,
Yep.
so 3s. You got 3 at AP2.
5s. No. That is that.
Yep. So he's gonna come to there. And because they're the closest, these guys are just gonna move 6 inches this way. Nice. If you want to shoot him, you can. He's pretty beefy. Yeah, it's not looking good. Over to you.
We're just about to do it.
Yeah. So I get another 2 for creep. Sure. How much are you for bring it down? Oh, what's up?
Bring it down. 4.
Yep.
Because it's Titanic.
What's going on in your end?
Yeah, just checking that it's within it. So even if you're touching it a little bit, I have to get rid of it.
Yeah, sure. Like it's not 6 inches away, like engaged. That's what you're checking.
Yeah. It's
cool.
not wholly within it.
So at the end of turn 2, you're up by 3. Cool.
What's this?
What's pausing?
Oh, score? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I've got shock. I score more for Creed because I killed stuff on the marker with flamer and melter weapons. 4 for bring it down. You did really good on your secondaries.
Yep.
So you'll get 12.
Yep, I'll get 12.
Oh, hang on. Sorry. Hey, Egor, real quick. Sorry, I forgot to do a look for an 8-inch charge here. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to get it, but it means you score 8 instead of 12, which is...
I mean, they're offset.
So am I. He's upset. Yeah, but it's touching.
Alright, so we have a bit of a score update for everybody. Turn 2's just wrapped up and it looks like we're moving on to Necron turn 3. So I'll run you through it while I'm punching them in for everyone's viewing pleasure. We'll start with Egor's turn. Once again, managed to swarm the board relatively effectively. So he is currently sitting on 12 primary. 4 of those are from Secure the Sanctuaries for holding the midboard every turn. Hasn't killed anything off it just yet. Treasures, once again, got scored up to 8. So he's doing a really good job of board controlling there. Purge the Vermin's finally scoring for 3 points. And Ancient Machineries was done again for 8. So Egor is currently sitting at 29 points before battle ready. And then on the other side, Todd with his Space Marines picked up a couple of points across the board again. He's picked up 3 points for Secure the Sanctuaries and only 4 primary, so on 10. He's gotten 8 points now for Shock Tactics. 5 points for Promethean Creed that turn for killing with melter weapons on the objective, and a couple of points for tanking a few hits while being on the objective. He has gone to 8 on Shock and up to 6 on Bring It Down, taking him to a total of 26. So this is a really nice tight game going into turn 3. The monolith's obviously been destroyed. Egor's losing resources on one of his flanks. However, so are the Space Marines. They're looking really thin right now. And there's a big destroyer brick coming in. So we'll see how long Egor can keep that big Necron wave push going against the Salamanders. Scotty, what do you reckon's going on? Because from my perspective, this looks like it could be anyone's game right now.
I'd 100% agree with that there, Jack. So just a bit of a total cleanup. So Egor looks like to be on a total of 31 points, and then my math is also right. Todd is on 29 in terms of those points. So still 2 points in it currently as we go into turn 3. So it is anyone's game at this stage. So killing that monolith and having it explode to do D6 mortal wounds to everything around it was huge for Egor to get some free damage from that unit after he'd done all the shooting with it. Now, as you can see, the board's kind of dispersed quite a lot. We've seen those Canoptic Wraiths come out of that top right-hand flank, coming down on that right-hand objective now, trying to contest that for the Promethean Creed, which does have the Aggressors and the Eradicators on it, quite possibly. Now, all the Eradicators may have moved to the midfield. I can't really tell too well from this top-down view. One Redemptive Dreadnought has been killed from Todd's army as well. It does look like to be quite a bit of trading and quite efficient trading to be happening as well. We did see some shots off at the destroyers. One Tomb Blade is still kicking around as well, which that could actually provide to be quite pivotal for Egor going into the later games. If that lone Tomb Blade isn't dealt with, that can take an objective off a non-OBSEC unit very easily with OBSEC from Nihilak with high mobility. Also seeing that Catacomb Command Barge come across from the left-hand to the right-hand side of the field as well, after giving out the Hand of the Pharaoh +1 to hit my will be done ability as well is quite a nice maneuver there. So I reckon we'll see Egor start to push that left-hand flank a bit more now that there's not much inhibiting his progress to really start to try and pressure Todd's home objective, whereas Todd's really focused in on that Promethean Creed objective. I think if he's not able to keep up on the primary game, however, it may end up that Egor just blows out on primary a bit more and ends up winning via that way, because they seem to be both doing quite well via their secondary scoring. So yeah, that's where I think it's at this point. Again, still agree that it's anyone's game, but looks like both players are running out of resources. So, and Egor's having to rely a bit more on the higher AP weapons because the Salamanders do ignore AP -1 as well. So that's also something to be noted. Now, I forgot to mention this towards the start of the game, but thanks to StatCheck, the meta dashboard that they have got, Necrons actually have a 66.6% win rate against Salamanders here. However, Nihilak themselves have only got a 50% win rate with 4 games. So this, as we're seeing play out right now, is actually anybody's game. So hopefully, we're able to see a really close matchup coming out of here. And who knows, we may see either of these players, whoever wins, potentially on the top table. But there are other matchups that are quite high up there as well that are going on. I believe you've got Alex the Greek currently playing up against Kyle Pearson, who Alex has been going really well this event. He's already been hitting hundreds for the first 2 rounds. So with that AdMech, he's a faction specialist. He's able to do really well there. Then there's a couple of other results. We've got Brody Middleton won against Joshua Hines. That means that the Dark Angels have gone down to the Asher Militarum there. And a few other matchups are already finished as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see what the top table matchup is actually going to be for you going into the next round, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, I reckon let's turn back to the players and hear what else is happening for them. But whilst we wait for that audio to occur, ladies and gentlemen, thank everyone for viewing the stream. I want to thank everyone who is persisting with watching despite the technical difficulties, despite the lag of the stream. I will also note that all the games from the stream this weekend from the tournament will all be up on YouTube over the next couple of weeks as well. So if you want to watch them back and actually see them happen in a natural progression without stuttering, without any issues, you can check them out there on the ATWN's YouTube channel, which you can find on our link tree for all of our socials as well. I want to thank everyone that has followed the channel over the weekend, as well as any subs you guys have provided. It really helps us get to more tournaments and be able to cover more events, much like these across the southeastern seaboard of Australia. So we're just going to turn it back.
All
I think
right.
Jack's back with
Yep,
well.
sorry about that. Was just dealing with a couple of bits and pieces. But yeah, we'll turn it back to the players and see what's happening.
God's work out here, alright?
Not bad. Yep. And then winning on threes.
Swing 5.
Yep.
Go to your left.
That's more than enough. So
Yep.
6.
Yep. Just give me a 1 or a 2. There it goes.
Should I CP reroll it?
Up to you, man.
No, definitely.
Alright,
The potential.
So-
But no, it doesn't matter if he lives or not.
Takes him out. Alright, next we'll go with, so that's all there done. What do you have to deep strike? Just a squad of
Nothing.
submarines?
Nothing. You kill the Van Vets over there and there. That was it. I mean, I can bring him back if you really want. No, if you insist. Like,
I can
of course, of course.
Only if it says. Okay, shooting. Continue on. Let's try. Let's go with the Overlord. We'll pop. He's taken 1 wound.
Yeah, he's on one left.
One left.
Yeah.
Maybe I should check the monsters again. Alright, so we'll shoot the destroyers. Shoot
Okay.
the destroyers. Wait, if I declare into him, can he? Oh, but he's not infantry, so he can't.
He's not what, sorry?
He's not infantry, so he can't block.
I have to do self-sacrifice at the start of the shooting phase.
Start, right.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Okay. Yep,
Because
so-
I can't even do it because the unit of 3 has to shield another unit.
Oh, I see.
So the aggressors are too low because, you know, they took
So
all the wounds.
what we'll do is we'll fire the heavy into the aggressors, and then 1 more dude into the aggressors.
Rest
Then we'll go
captain.
1, 2, 3, 4 into the 5. We'll do 5 into the captain, and then these 2 into the aggressors.
And they're heavy into the aggressors.
Yeah. Sorry, no aggressors. The element.
They're heavy into the rads, 2 into the aggressors,
Yeah.
rest into the
Yeah,
captain.
heavy and 1 dude into.
Oh yeah, just go for it. You know what you're doing, just go
Okay.
for it.
And then I'm spending the 2 CP I have to reroll all wounds.
So what's right?
Reroll all wounds. The 2 come up ones.
Wait, how many are going into the rads, sorry?
E-rats?
Yeah.
2. 2 heavy and 1 dude.
That's fine. Okay, sure.
Okay, so the heavy first. And wounds, -4.
Yep,
So
so
it
straight
goes through and kills 1. Oh, but you have the Obsidian Aquila. So take 3, 6 damage.
Come on, 4 6s. Oh, I rolled my dice, my bad.
That's okay. Okay, and then 1 guy into them, all hit. And then 3's to wound with all wounds, -3 into the... Yeah.
Alright, 6s. Damage.
D3 each, so,
So
first one,
hang on, 6s
3.
to ignore. No, so
kills
dead.
him, and then
The
2,
last 2.
5.
Oh my god. He
And-
does too. What tragic rolling.
Yep, and then 5 into your captain. 1,
Ah.
2, 3, 4, 5. Hitting 3s, we're rolling 1s.
Yep.
Oh,
He's T5 by the way.
3s anyway.
Yeah.
3, 6. So many 2s, 5 2s. And then 3s, re-rolling everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
6.
9 and -3.
8, 9 at -3. So 4 up invulns. I need a really big spike here. That is it. Lives on. Oh, no.
These are D3 damage.
They're D3 apiece. I don't think it's.
CP1.
No, I don't think it's worth it. Because on 2D3, you'll like
3D3, so 7 damage.
Exactly.
Obsidian Aquila?
He doesn't get it to core. Oh, sorry, he only gives it to core, not to characters.
Yep. And then finally, the Overlord, he's just going to shoot these. Sure. So, he's going to go with the Gorse Cannon first.
Yep.
All hitting on 3s.
Yep.
And then all wound, -3.
3 at -3.
Yep.
6s. I have not rolled 6s in a
So
hot
kills
minute.
1 because he's on 1 wound,
Yeah,
and then the other takes 5.
Yep.
Alright, and then the other weapon is wasted. Okay, so that is it.
Yep.
And that's it.
Okay.
Alright, let's do the points.
So you get 3 for that.
So I hold 1, 2, 3, so
You
I'll
got-
get
yeah.
another 4.
Yep.
I did Ancient Machineries here, so I'll get that.
Yep.
And then
Purge the Vermin, you get 3.
Coach of Women, I get 4. Because 1, 2,
3,
3, and then 4.
Sure.
Coach of Women, I get 4.
Sure.
And then I'll hold mids.
Yeah, I got that. There, you're good. I hold 1 at the start of my turn.
Yep.
And I'm off. Vulcan Histan will give himself reroll wound rolls with his flamer. We'll see what we can do. 6 inches that way. Good trim loads. Counting his bottom floor, obviously.
Dread O'Clock.
So, 1, 2, 3. Hang on. That is what we do there. Right.
Still in the shooting doctrine.
Yeah, I'm not moving out of it. No reason to. So these guys will actually advance. 8. Oh man. Yeah, that's 9. Damn.
Damn.
Can I fit through without touching? I can. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, you're good. I was like, oh no, another trick. Could have been.
Is he character?
Yes, but
Sorry.
I don't think he's character protected anymore.
He's not within 3 of anything?
I mean, he's within 3, but he's
Not from this dread, but this guy can't shoot him because they're close on.
Oh, I see.
So actually, 11, 12, 11. So I think they're equidistant. So I think
It's from the hull.
it's from the hull?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then definitely.
You're good.
Yeah, so if I want to shoot him, I don't think I really want to charge him.
Yeah, probably a better idea.
It's from the hull. It's in an 8 or a 7.
Yeah.
So I think I'll shoot.
Oh, I don't know what else I can do. What are these guys doing?
What are these guys doing?
All right, I'd hate to break in quickly, but we do have a really interesting rules question that I feel like the chat might find interesting. And Scotty, I'd be curious to see your opinion on it.
Sure thing.
We have a scenario where a Shadow Sword or a Baneblade has been charged by a unit to soak up Overwatch. So Overwatch was never spent. The unit got into combat, and then another unit has charged, and Overwatch has been declared with the turret weapon. Because the turret weapon can fire irrespective of units in engagement range.
Interesting.
So, and we've been reviewing the rules for about 20 minutes over here, and it's worded the exact same way as locked in combat. So there might be a case that that's how turret weapons work. So I'm curious if anyone in the chat has an idea of how that works or wants to have a bit of a read or a nose guard. I'd be really curious for other opinions, because from what we're seeing, there's a significant read either way on that rule. Anyway, just a quick aside, while we're still watching the players.
Threes to hit. We're rolling ones because of Vulcan. And then force wounds because you're transhumans. With one failed wound roll. For 3.
3.
AP lots.
AP lots. I'll choose it to take it on his armor save and kill him.
Just kill him?
Yep.
Sure enough. Nice. And then everything else
doesn't explode. No.
Oh, boo. So I will be copying a neg 1 to hit here, I believe.
-2 as well.
It caps out at neg 1. No, neg 1 to hit.
Oh, right.
Shoot.
Sorry, -2 to charge. I mean.
Yeah, of course. If I decide to go for that. I mean, there's no reason not to, I don't think. We'll go with the Gatling cannon. Rolling ones. And then 4s. You got 4 at AP1.
AP1. I'm entirely in my zone. Yep. So I ignore the AP1. Because Nihilak. So 3 ups. And I still failed 2. Well done.
Stormbolt up?
Yep, I'll put it on this guy.
Sure.
T5.
Yep, so 5s. You're looking at 3. No AP. Oh no, AP1 as well, but you ignore it.
Yep, ignore that too. He's good.
Oh man, rocket pod.
And they do fly.
Woohoo! The 3s. And then 3s. So just 1. AP1. Nice.
Yeah.
Scarabs are 4 wounds each.
Yes.
So Vulcan will shoot his flamer in.
Whoosh.
He hits. Wounds on what toughness here?
Toughness. Yeah, he will wound because
T3?
T3, yeah.
Yeah, so wounds AP1.
-1.
Cover.
Doesn't go through. Takes a wound on you. Okay. Anything else shooting?
I don't think so. I don't want to make my charge roll longer here, to be honest. So the Redemptor will look at how far away are you here? So yeah, it's impossible. He'll look at the 10-inch charge onto the Canoptex here.
Yep.
A gift from God. A gift from God. Lovely. Yep, so 10 inches gets him all the way around within an inch. These aggressors are going to look at an 11, I believe. Yep, that's a 10 as well. No. And then these guys need a 9. No. And then Vulcan has Starm's gonna. I should have done Vulcan first.
Oh, did you CP?
6. Yeah, I could have CP rerolled, but that's why I didn't. CP rerolling Vulcans. He needs different dice because I'm suspicious like that. There we go, we're in.
Oh, he makes it.
We're very in. So I'm gonna come to. Where are your scarabs? They're there.
Yep.
So I'm gonna come to there, and.
Is he upset?
No. Sorry to kill you.
He can try.
He'll do his best. Do you have interrupt CP?
No. Not that I'm going to.
Pardon?
Not that I'm not going to interrupt. So just do your.
Or do you have enough CP to attack?
No, I am. But I'm letting you know.
Oh no, yeah.
Even if I did. Yeah,
Vulcans.
just do the fun one.
Yeah. 2s. Ah, he doesn't do it. It's strength 6, so 2s. With 1 failed wound roll. So 3 at AP3.
Yep, go straight through. Damage.
Yep. So first one is D3.
So 1.
Second one is D3.
So kills that one.
Yeah, and last one is another D3. For 3. So he's on 1 win.
One's on 1.
Yep. Oh, because you're just going to reanimate them onto the point. Oh, you're upset anyway.
One is on the point, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, so reanimation in any case? No.
What's the armor save on them? They have a 4 up?
3 up, 4 up. 4 up and vulnerable.
God damn. 3s. Oh, champion. And then 2s because he's strength 14.
Yep.
All 5.
5.
50-50 to fail here.
Yep. 4 ups. 2
no.
die.
So D3 plus 3 each.
Yep, so kills them. and then one's left.
Yep.
And then reanimation.
So, do you reanimate them before I do my? Oh, yeah, okay.
None come back.
Man.
And he'll just come this way, I think. Actually, no, I want to stay out of line of sight of that freaking thing.
Okay, swing backs.
4 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Our strength is 6.
5s.
2. Minus 2.
5 ups.
Damage?
1 damage each.
So down to 11.
That's it.
Man.
The scarabs? Don't forget the
Oh,
scarabs.
scarabs.
Scarabs, let's go.
Yeah. 2.
AP?
No minus.
Tops. Oh! Goaded
They hit
scabs.
him in the face.
Yeah, they do.
Okay. Well, my turn.
Yep, so no shock because they're upset?
Yep.
And they're upset.
Everything's upset, yep.
That's so annoying.
It is.
I get 2 for Creed. I don't get 2 for Creed. I get nothing for Creed. No, I do get. No, I don't get Creed. I get no Creed. And I do get 1 for Bring It Down.
Imagine versing knights where their obsec and count as 5. And then
That's
you put,
fine. I can kill knights.
I can't.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I put 3 models and they're like, haha, I count as 8. Okay. So yeah. I don't even gonna bother with protocols
yeah, hold
anymore.
on. You're about to table me.
So pretty much they're just gonna 14-inch move onto that point.
Oh, right. Scores. 3. It's not going well.
They're gonna move onto this point and perform the action of ancient machineries.
Sure.
I think I can do it. On this.
Top of turn 4. Yeah. If you want, man, we can talk it out from here. Like, if you like, because I don't know what else I can do. The game's pretty much over. Yeah,
I'm down to talk it out.
All right, so we've got a bit of a score update here, and it appears quickly that the players may be talking the game out. Yeah, that's fine by me. So it looks like the players are going to talk the game out, and I think we can probably explain that just in the turn 3 points differential. So if we look at the points quickly, Egor has gotten a 12 primary that turn to put him to 24 primary. Then has scored yet again on Treasures of Aeons. He has scored 7 for Purge of the Vermin, so 3/4 and his deployment zone, which is huge.
Yep.
And 12 for Ancient Machineries, putting him up to 55. And then, if we look at the Space Marine turn and the response, we're basically dealing with hardly anything. Once again, stunted a bit on primary. Only 11, because only got 3 points for Secure the Sanctuaries on turn 2. On turn 1, rather. Shock Tactics didn't go off this turn. Promethean Creed didn't score, and Bring It Down only got 1. So, should be at 7. We are talking about a score difference now of 31 to 55 going into the top of turn
huge.
4. And
That is absolutely huge.
yeah, that you're talking now about a differential where Eagle still has full capability of scoring the rest of his secondaries, has ball control. And obviously the Space Marines are running out of gas. So we'll see how that works. Do you want to run through that a bit, Scotty?
Yeah, so as you can see, those destroyers have moved from that left-hand flank across to the right-hand side, and obviously the Technomancer staying with them to keep them up and fully operational. You can see that the Wraiths did engage with the Dreadnought, but there is only 1 Wraith left in front of the Redemptor there. As I said, those 2 Tomb Blades, we did see 1 get resurrected on that left-hand flank in the unit of 1, meaning that that unit is a massive pain in the butt for Todd here, being able to move on to his home deployment zone objective, pretty much denying him to only have the 1 objective that is his Promethean Creed objective on the right-hand flank. So he's only going to score 4 points from here on out as he's doing that. You're then looking at a max of 15 Max to 12 again in the next turn for Egor for holding primary. He's just got so much in terms of primary happening here, which is absolutely insane. So it's good to see that, you know, Egor's been able to pilot this well. He's really been able to kind of corral the Salamanders into only one table quarter to score 4 points a turn on Purge the Vermin. Ancient Machineries, he only has to do it with those Tomb Blades on Todd's deployment zone objective to max that out. And then I believe Treasures of the Aeons, as he controls the midboard 3, he'll just get that maxed. So we might be looking at a max game here. It depends on how many points Igor is able to score on a primary going into the next 2 turns. If he gets 2 15s, he can max it. Even if he gets a 12 and an 8, he'll almost max it as well. But I don't see there's no way for him to not max primary as well. So we could be
jump in
seeing
as well.
another
To jump in as well, Scotty. This could be interesting as well because he's always going to get 2 points for holding the middle sanctuary as well. So he can score 2 14s right now, and that will comfortably put him on max primary. And I think the way he's positioned, I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think this is a very easy 90 for Egor. And I think Egor's always been one of those players that understands really well his prioritization on point scoring for himself, which is something Necron players have started or learnt to do with the new rules, is basically ignore their opponent's scoring. Don't play a game where you're denying their primary. Play a game where you score 100 points. Because if you score 100 points, you will win the game. So I think that mentality and mindset and that focus on exactly that is really contributing to how well Egor is at pulling. Looks like we're about to get the final scores punched in, so...
Oh, lovely.
Too easy.
So we can actually see how this is going.
So if I... Let me do my little prediction stuff while we're here. Because based on what we're talking about, I think you're correct. I think Egor's going to get 100. I don't see a world where that's not happening. The real one is actually figuring out how many... The real one's figuring out how many points the Space Marines get off the back end of this.
Yes.
So they're going to get no primary this turn, which is going to be rough. Yeah, no primary whatsoever. He's not got any units really in range of the middle objectives, so he's going to struggle to get any primary off that. I think this is going to be an exercise in getting 4 points for shock tactics. He's just going to take that Wraith off the objective, shock tactic that back for 12.
So that's
and that'll also get him points for Promethean Creed for killing off that objective. So 6, and then bring it down.
Yeah, because shock tactics is only one or more, isn't it? It's not like he could.
He can't double score shock tactics.
Yeah, and that's the problem with shock tactics, to be honest. If it was per objective that you do it on, then he could kind of stagger it. But because he needs to go onto those objectives to get primary into his next turn, he needs to be able to kill them off now to at least try and deny Egor some primary points.
While we're talking about it as well, one of the ways that I've found success playing around shock tactics is actually using models in combat when I'm playing Drakari to consolidate off the objective once I've killed anything on it. So, because in a lot of circumstances against Marines, you're probably not going to hold the objective after their turn anyway. So it's important to actually back off objectives and just say, you're not getting your 4 points. So there's a lot of ways you can choke shock tactics out, because it can only be scored once, and even denying it twice is starting to creep into the primary. So, just a bit of advice for anyone looking at it. Contesting objectives also don't count as well, so as long as you're making sure you contest their objective, you're still denying the primary, but also making sure they don't score shock tactics off the back of it.
Yeah, and as we can see, he's just Todd's just moving up those aggressors, I believe, onto that objective. Or it could be infiltrators. I'm not 100% certain from how I'm seeing things. The 3-man unit on that right-hand Promethean Creed objective. You've got the infiltrators down in the bottom as well. They've just killed off one Tomb Blade and looking to potentially kill off the other one if they decide to charge. but I doubt that they will. They'll just use their obsec to out obsec the Tomb Blade to take that one back. So he will get the 4 points there. Bring it down is probably not going to happen as well. So yeah, it's really going to come down to what primary he's able to score going into his next turn and see how many points he can get. If he can get to 50, I'd say that's a good effort, which is 19 points away.
Well, keep in mind this is without battle ready. So
yeah,
to get to 50 is basically getting to 60. So even if he's getting to 50, that's only 9 points away. And I actually haven't updated that. I haven't updated that score, so he should be at 23. He should be at 36 right now.
Yeah, so he's not too far off on that either. So
because a good thing to keep in mind for players is, especially if you start looking into teams, which is something that's becoming more and more popular, 51 points is the universal sign that you're not going to get 20-0'd. So you've actually scored enough points that you will score points for your team. So often, even in losing scenarios, it's a good mentality to try and get to that 51, just to see how many points you can score.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I reckon let's swap back to the players. They're rolling some dice. So let's hear what they're doing as they keep on going throughout the last couple of turns.
Yeah, look at me go.
Just like, there's a massive laser that literally can destroy a mountain and just went through a guy. It's just like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm done, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Purge the vermin, you get another 3, 4? 4.
Because 1, 2, 3,
yep.
And then my deployment.
Yeah, all good.
So, do you have a model here? You do?
Yep. Scarabs.
Yeah, all good.
So, yeah, that's...
So, start of my command phase. This is sticky.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think I maxed out everything.
You're on 100. Yeah. It's really just me trying to score.
Oh, yep.
So these guys are just going to come up. I'm not even going to bother to shoot because it doesn't matter. How many scarabs do you have on the marker?
Just 2.
Just 2?
And one is on 2 wounds left. Because he healed 1 last time.
Good. I don't care about killing them. I just need to make this charge.
Yeah.
Because that way I'll score at least 12 for primary. So these 3 are reds. Pardon?
Yeah.
Look, you already won. I just want to...
Yeah. I didn't realize, but yeah. That's, I should have moved the destroyers. Oh well.
Yeah. So, 1, 2, 2.5 range.
Yeah,
so
we'll just say.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
So this charge is all that really matters.
Yep.
I need a 4, hopefully longer. I will CP re-roll that. Don't do me like this.
Don't do it.
No! This is 3 get in. Are you right up against the wall?
I'm right up against the wall.
I think a 3 gets me in.
Alright.
3 inches, I get to there.
Yep.
Fair?
Cool. So now you need to get...
I don't need to kill anything.
2?
Yeah, so
if you can get 2 on there and then kill one...
I'm not even going to bother fighting. I don't need to fight.
You can get it on?
Yeah, so if I just pile in like this, and then with my consolidate, I'll just get the rest of them.
And the scarabs, they pretty much will kill the ones that are on the sides.
On the what, sorry?
Yeah. The scarabs won't kill enough.
Yeah, because I still have my helix gauntlet proc.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
So I'm not even going to bother rolling because it doesn't make a difference.
Alright man, good game.
So final scoring, I max shock tactics, I get another 1 for Creed. I get big 12. Actually, do you mind if I roll? Because it might matter for this tertiary. Yeah, that's fine. I'm about to do it. Yeah, I just said that. Yeah. Do you mind?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see how we go. 1,
heavy cover.
2, 3. No heavy cover, remember?
Oh, wait, no heavy cover. Never mind.
6, 9, 12, and then 4. Because if I kill you, I get an additional VP. You never know. How much damage do I need to do, sorry? 6?
6 damage.
And you have a 6 up armor.
And you've got 1 CP because you didn't really need.
Oh, true. I'll plus 1 wound then. Sure. Tschüss. Thank you for that.
And they're all dead.
No, roll your 6s.
No, they have a 6 up save and you're -1.
I'm no -1.
Oh.
Because I was still getting +1 wound over there. So 6s. Ruin my day. No, I didn't.
They're all
Okay. Okay, final score is 100 to 65 your way.
Good game, man.
You well.
All right, so you just heard it there from the players. Final scores 100 to 65. So I'll just update these to reflect that. But from what I understand, Shock Tactics maxed. I'm just getting the scores in finally. And yeah, so we got 7 on Promethean Creed. And then a full 15 on Shock Tactics. The primary is correct. And total is 65, plays 100. So pretty close game there.
Yeah, wow.
Thank you so much. And yeah, I mean, real proof that Necrons, even despite the Arks changes, are perfectly capable of still doing what they do.
100%. You know, we saw this is a really interesting build that you don't normally see from Necrons as well. Like, we don't expect to see Doomsday Arks currently. We don't expect to see monoliths currently. There's a lot of things that are in Egor's list that are kind of meta staples. The Bricker Destroyers, the Scorpic Destroyers in there as well, the Technomancer. But outside of that, really not too much else that was a bit of a meta take, interestingly enough. So, but he does know what he's doing, being a faction specialist, and he does go on undefeated into round 5. So we'll actually see who else is potentially undefeated, because I think we end up with a 3 or 4
believe we end up with
undefeated.
4. So
Yeah,
doing the loose maths for it, a 72-person event will have 2 5-0s at the end. So I believe we've had enough draws to screw around with it enough that we should see 4 people being at 4-0 right now. So we should see a relatively clean break into that. I know one of them is Brody Middleton on his guard. I know one of them is the Greek, although the Greek may or may not be able to play round 5, so we're kind of hoping that he actually can, but we'll see how that plays out. And then I'm not actually sure who the 4th one is yet. I believe that game is still live. So hopefully we'll have an update on that soon. And once we get those pairings, we will show you what we consider the most interesting of those 2 games in round 5.
Yep. Out of the 2 undefeated games, which is going to be awesome for some top table 40k action. I really hope it is Alex's matchup. It would be great to see the AdMech as well.
Being on the ground, I think we've decided not to put Alex on stream just because if he has to head off for an emergency reason, that way he's not on stream doing that. So unfortunately, I don't think we'll see Alex's AdMech today, but we will still have a phenomenal game for you to wind down the Dice Arcade GT.
Hopefully so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all right.
It's going to be great.
Well, until some scores come in, I think we're going to go for a quick break, just into lunch and to reorganize and get everything ready. Unless you have anything else to add, Scotty?
Yep. No, that would be it. I want to thank everyone that's been joining us for the coverage. It looks like the internet has started to help stabilize a little bit as well, and get things going. So it's been great to have you all with us, joining us for the coverage. It's been awesome to bring it to you. So we're going to jump to a lunch break, I believe, for about an hour or so. Is the lunch break, or we could be having it a bit longer because the round may have finished a bit earlier.
I believe we're going to be about an hour and 10 minutes from what I understand of the lunch break.
Cool.
We might be back on a bit earlier. Yep. Hopefully I'll jump on maybe 10 minutes before the round starts and we can just go through the final 4 and where we think the positions are going to end up, or any other particular things. We'll have a bit of a moment for that. So shouldn't be too long, thankfully. I'd expect to be back in an hour. But yeah, hopefully we'll see you all then. And until then, happy hunting.